What's up, everybody? We're back for Zero Idea. We're in the house with Jake Miller.
What's up?
Brent Latham.
Hi.
Sitting cross-legged,
like
Indian style.
You can't see it. I'm under the table.
Can you still say
true.
Indian style?
Crisscross applesauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could still say that.
I am Mike, and we have Wes.
What's up, guys?
Shit, I set your camera up, but I didn't set it up with a scene.
I guarantee they don't say Indian style in school anymore.
Oh, no, they probably
They
say
don't say you're not allowed to run suicides.
Oh, I mean,
What do they call them?
That's kind of
Wind sprints?
I mean, dude, suicides.
I could get. Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of okay.
It is not. Suicides did not make people kill themselves.
Maybe.
Made you want to kill yourself.
They get rid of this stuff and more people kill
I'm
themselves.
sure someone died from it.
Suicides are going up and the words are going
Dude,
down.
our first Google, has anyone ever died doing suicides or
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
all right then.
University of Maryland a couple years ago.
He literally killed himself through suicides. So there you go.
Dude, Maryland's getting a bunch of stud transfers in.
Especially
They got beat by They got beat by Wisconsin.
I watched the whole game.
They couldn't do anything.
It was the ugliest basketball game I've watched.
I watched the
in
second
years.
half, and I just could. I was doing
That's such a
something. And I was like,
ridiculous
I'm going to
thing to
watch
do,
the
by the way.
second half,
What's
and I
up?
watched it. It was very frustrating.
Has anyone died doing suicides? And it's just suicides.
Here's the thing, though, Jake.
You idiot.
Maryland
Okay, never
Maryland
mind.
played awful. Their shot selection was shit. Wisconsin played equally as bad. They couldn't hit a fucking free
I was
throw.
watching. Everything was.
the
Like-
freaking refs were trifling.
It was
But
bad.
I'm not blaming the refs for the loss. Maryland stunk.
Yeah, it was
Jake,
bad.
push over with your foot.
Ugh.
Oh,
Foot
gosh.
pierce.
Yucky. So Jake's Achilles.
Yeah,
is
Dude,
bald.
you guys did a pretty
Achilles,
decent job
Achilles.
of
Your
my
toe-
R. Kelly's.
Your toes are purple.
Achilles.
Yes.
That's gross.
That's just.
I
like
don't know why they're purple.
That's the
dye. It might
ink
be the
left over.
dye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the dye.
Well, they took it off and tried to clean it and then put everything back. And I'm like, it was still pretty blue and green.
Died from what? Oh, surgery.
Iodide or whatever.
Yeah.
Iodine.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So I tore my Achilles. I know you told everyone that last week, and you were pretty accurate with the story. You know.
There you go.
You're
Good.
backpedaling
enough.
and snap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yuck. It was already.
It sounded like a gunshot.
It was already.
Do not recommend it.
Gunshot,
Dude,
Ugh.
I'm not. To me, I thought I got shot.
Did anybody else hear you? Did anybody else hear it pop?
I was not near anyone.
Let me ask you a question. Is the pop really that loud, or just because you feel it, it feels louder?
Like when you crack like your neck.
It was loud. Like audibly loud. Like if it happened right here, you would all go, "Whoa!"
Ew.
You would hear it.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it was a loud one. That's all I can say. It was loud and it surprised me. I turned around and looked back because I was like, "There's no one behind me." So who hit me from behind? I thought someone hit me like with a bat or something. I did.
Some rogue cop
Right,
come up with
because
a,
my
with
calf.
a baton.
The thing that hurt was my calf because it snaps and then it smacks your calf muscle real hard.
Oh.
Yeah, so your calf is like really
That needs to be
sore.
turned up.
And I was like, man, what was that? And I turned around and I was like, uh-oh, I just tore my Achilles. Like, that's the first thing I said.
Did it? All right. When did the pain set in?
Right away.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dude, walls were closing in. I was like trying to get off the field and everyone's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I tore my Achilles. They're like, no, you did not. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I did.
Shut
I
up.
did.
Get me
No,
outta
they were
here.
being nice. Everyone was so nice. But I was
Who
sitting
took
on the
you to the
ground.
hospital? Oh yeah, Heather.
I
Hours
drove
later.
myself home. And I
Well,
got
at least you see your non-driving foot.
and I got cleaned up and I was like, dude, my head was bumping and I was starting to like, I was a little woozy. And then Heather took me to the hospital, which I didn't really need to go there.
Should've
What, were you
just
going to
waited.
repair it yourself?
No,
But
wait
they
until
don't
Monday.
anything.
Like
They don't do anything in the hospital.
they give you medicine, they splinted it. I did need to go there actually. Because they gave me
got
crutches and splinted it. I would never have made it through the weekend without
And
that.
pain meds.
And those.
Yeah.
Which were in need.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I'm off the perks now if anyone's
Perks.
worried.
Did you get the itchies? I took one before. And
Man,
all I did
those
was
things
chase
make
an
me
itch. I
sick.
chased an itch around my
They
body.
made,
all
Yeah.
night.
they made me constipated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to take stuff to
Yeah.
alleviate that.
You gotta take.
Felix was constipated for 3
Seneca.
days. When he finally went, dude,
Seneca.
Yeah,
it
he
was a
told her that.
mess. Dude, he was running around like, and he
I can't stop shitting.
He would run into the pantry and shut it and just be sitting in there crying. It was like pathetic and sad.
He shits in the pantry.
He would go, "Mommy." Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, he runs away and hides to go shit.
Is he
And
still in diapers?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
says he
can't
wants to
remember the timeline or
He
whatever.
says he's
but-
only 2. He
Yeah.
says he wants to go in the potty, so we were like, all right, let's go. But anyways, he would tell Mom, he'd go, "Mommy," and she'd come in there and be like, "No, stay away." Dude, the turdy pass was just
solid.
solid, hard, and just. I was like, we didn't have any Vaseline. I'm like, do we have any Vaseline? And put it on his butthole.
Right, yeah.
And we didn't. Dude, I was literally like 3 minutes away from putting like olive oil spray like on his ass. Like I was cooking something.
Yeah, coconut oil.
Dude, coconut oil
It would have worked.
It would have
I
worked.
know.
Would have worked.
I know. She wouldn't let him do it. She's acting like I was being weird.
Could have changed his name to Luigi.
But dude, getting hurt sucks. It's not fun. You can't do anything.
Was this your worst
very
injury to date?
uncomfortable. No,
The collarbone had to be the worst.
the collarbone was way more traumatic in that it wasn't like I broke my collarbone. It was like I had a motorcycle accident and a lot of stuff was hurt, and I shattered my collarbone in like a billion pieces.
Yeah.
So that one was way more intense.
Mm-hmm.
This one, but I healed a lot quicker than this one's. This is a long one.
Yeah, this is like what, a year? Like
I don't know, man.
Full recovery?
Like, I really hope I get to keep playing sports, at least some decent level. But it's definitely not like guaranteed. The doctor's real optimistic. He's like, yeah, 6 months, 6 months to a year. I'll be playing golf by March. That's my goal.
Okay, that's one thing. Just sports at a decent level. You mean pick up with your friends?
Yes. No, like at a
I got
level.
Jake, guys. Don't worry, I got Jake.
At a decent level, meaning like doing the stuff that I think I should be able to do.
Understood.
Not
You're
like
gonna be so pissed when I start playing you 1-on-1 and I can actually beat you.
He's gonna need a runner for him.
I'll just learn how to shoot. Yeah, I might get a runner finally.
Yeah,
I don't like playing basketball with y'all either. You're too rough.
not anymore, dude.
Violent.
Not anymore. We're good. He's not gonna be jumping all over our
I
backs.
will be.
We're all just gonna be playing horse. That's it.
I just start kicking at his fucking.
You guys can
I'm gonna
come
be
play,
armored up.
just come play disc golf with me, man.
I mean, I do like disc golf. It is pretty cool. It's fun.
I'll probably throw my elbow out or something stupid.
I was gonna say, as soon as you told us about that, I was walking around I was down in Florida, walking around Kennedy Space Center, and like I was walking weird after you told me that. I'm like feeling everything. in my leg.
Ghost paint.
I was like, what's going on? You had me walking so weird. And then I told you I had a cramp on the Peloton out of nowhere. It was the first time I ever had like a spasm and cramp.
Yeah.
It was so weird
Those are
looking.
good ones.
I had to stop.
You
But
can you can make it do it, right? When you move your foot a little bit, it'll start to spaz. And no.
That was the first time ever. And it was so weird, but Peloton doesn't really save your shit till you finish it. So if you cut out early, it like doesn't save it. So I was doing one leg.
I gotta finish.
I had to finish.
That other pedal comes around quick too. Like it'll smack you and hurt your leg.
I know. I was holding my one leg
Yeah.
out like this, like this. Looks
That
so
thing's
stupid,
heavy.
dude. It's like I can't imagine people doing that in the living room with like a little kid around.
That's why Heather has to do it
Holy
with the door
shit.
shut and no
Yep.
kids, because they'll walk up. There's your
Bing,
finger can go.
boom.
It
would kill them.
knocked away. Yeah, it
would
would
kill
There's
them.
so much. It has a lot of
That pedal is heavy and it just doesn't stop. You can't
potential
stop.
energy.
I dated
Potential
one, I
energy.
dated one girl that had one in her
potential
apartment.
energy.
Like I don't know.
And there's no real sign on there that says keep children away or anything.
No,
It would ruin the look
it's
of the
dangerous.
bike.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Dude,
I ain't sacrificing my kid for that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Sonny, you want to take one for the team?
dude, do you
Just
ever
drop her on it.
do you ever have those terrible images? They pop in my head. I
Yeah,
hate it. I
like
hate
every
them.
time you're standing on a balcony or
Yeah,
anything like that.
I picture
Oh,
them
yeah.
immediately falling and what it would look like, and then I'm hitting the ground and me looking down, and be like, God dang it, what do we do? Like he's actually gone. Ah!
Yeah, you
a
can't
dark
do that.
motherfucker,
You
man.
are dark. You were sending that stupid video out
Yes,
That
yesterday.
was
Send in-
nothing. That was nothing.
I know that's nothing, but that's not nothing
Can
to
I
me.
tell you about the
don't
one I
like
saw?
it.
Video? What video?
Can I tell you about the one I
I
actually
don't
saw?
open anything you send. I don't trust you
That's
anymore.
One of those, which I'm clearly never getting on
Yeah.
again, because if they're built that stupid. One of those, like,
It's one of those rides that it's a big circular disc that goes way up and then drops.
Yeah.
and everyone sits around, and spins
Yep.
around, and then it just free falls, and then it catches, and then everyone's safe, and they get off.
Yeah.
It busted and it just fell and hit the ground hard.
And bodies just flail around everywhere, and you're like, that guy's dead, spinal
no,
injury.
you heard people
spinal.
screaming like they're okay, but yes, spinal.
Was that
They're
on?
not
They're
okay.
alive. They're not okay.
I broke my back. Spinal.
Spinal. Yeah.
But no, there was this. Okay, dude, this video was awful, and I won't show you ever. I won't.
Why do you watch them though? I just want to know that.
No, this one's actually like this one's not.
Dude, when we were a little bit younger, he used to watch way worse shit. Like, way worse
Ah, it was
Live,
a-
Live Leak was the worst.
shit. Yeah, dude. Live Leak Mike sucked.
No, this video sucked, and this was like a normal. So these people were shoveling their driveway. I'm telling you, dude, it's not that bad. It's not. It's nothing gross or.
It's going to go in my head forever now.
They were shoveling the driveway, a husband and wife, right? And then they were taking their snow and throwing it over across the street, but it was going into this guy's yard. It was a veteran. And he's out there yelling at them, and they're cussing at him. The lady's still in the driveway, though. The guy's cussing at him.
I mean, you can't throw your snow in someone else's yard.
I mean, the guy's right. And so the lady and the guy start cussing at him, calling him a piece of shit, and the guy's calling him a pussy. So, like, you could see the veteran just, like, running up to his dang garage. I mean, that's all I know how to call him.
Yeah.
It's in Pennsylvania, by the way.
veteran.
And he runs up to the garage, and he grabs... He comes back out, dude, with a handgun. And these people are still standing. This lady and this guy are still standing
Market 8, dude.
in the snow in the middle of the road, still yelling at him. The guy shoots at the guy.
Oh my god.
That's a little much.
He shoots right
over frozen water.
This is on a ring camera, by the way. He shoots at the guy, right? He misses all of it, like 4 shots,
So
right?
he was trying to shoot him.
Yes.
Oh my
and the guy thinks he's
God.
like faking, so he's just sitting there like, they're just staring at this guy while he's shooting.
He's a horrible shot.
It was dumb.
Yeah, you're alive.
But one eventually hits the guy and he goes, ah! And he starts running towards, he just leaves his wife and he runs towards the house. He's like, call the cops. 'Cause
What
I
do you
guess-
think he was shooting blanks or something?
Exactly. What are you talking about?
They
Run.
didn't see any like ricochets or like
Exactly.
snow
They were
puffs.
standing there as these bullets are going by. So he's like, ah, and he starts running, saying, call the cops, because I guess he could see people that are looking out their windows, obviously. And then he shoots the lady, and she's like, ah, and she falls. Dude, he like is like point blank.
Oh my
shoots-
god.
He shoots 2 at her head in the middle of the road, right? And like it looks like it just hits right here because she's still alive when he walks up to the guy and starts shooting him in front of his house. And
Jesus
this
Christ.
lady's like in the middle of the road, like, oh my god, and she goes, "What the f did you do,
How many rounds did he have?
dude?" He ran out of bullets on the guy next to the ring camera.
And he
like
reloaded?
You don't see the guy, right?
Oh.
You don't see the guy that he shoots because he's underneath the ring camera, right?
Yeah.
You just hear the shots and everything, and him go, ah, ah.
God, what did they say to him?
Exactly, dude. This had been going on for a while. This is why you mind your goddamn business.
Yeah.
And you don't be a bully. And
Yeah. I mean, you don't go psycho, but
yeah.
Yeah.
they were being bullied.
It's not done.
Oh boy.
The guy runs back because he ran out of shots.
Yeah.
And he runs back to his house. So you think he just goes away. So people start coming out to help. This lady is still alive in the middle of the road. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, you'd feel the warmth of the blood on a cold day with that soft snow sound.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty eerie. You'd feel like
He's like writing a song.
You'd
See what I'm
feel,
saying?
you'd feel the crunch of the snow and stuff, and you feel like you're so messed up. Like, you could feel the bullets would be hot.
Puddle's just getting bigger.
The bullets
Snow.
would be burning hot in your flesh.
Yeah.
It
Blood
was something
snow
that was,
cone.
he comes back out with an AR.
Shut up.
And
Well, night-night time.
the last thing that woman hears pretty much is, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut. And he shot her twice more in the middle of the road.
Oh,
Jesus.
my he
God.
hated her,
Yes.
clearly.
And he walks
Wow.
up. He walks up to the other guy, kills him. He goes back inside, kills himself. That's the end of that.
Well, I
they
mean-
all die.
What
All
was
three.
this?
I mean-
Well, all right, case closed.
Yeah, it's all on camera.
I'm glad he killed himself, to be
Close the
quite
book.
honest.
He just snapped, dude. Snapped clearly.
Yeah.
He had enough of their bullshit, and he knew that he was fucked for the rest of his life.
Well, that and whatever was going on inside his 4 walls was not good either. Let's be honest.
Yeah, who knows, man? That's all anybody knows really is they saw
Dude,
that.
I am not throwing
Wow.
snow on nobody's yard.
I'm not giving anyone shit. They can
No,
have
dude.
they can have their cars on the road, all 7 of them.
Don't
Be
be throwing
carrying
snow
on
on old
snow.
Fred's house.
That is, yeah, I do carry now.
Oh, by the way,
Carry like snow.
every day.
I brought my sub for you to hold.
Oh, good. I do want to see it.
Yeah.
The Canic?
Yeah.
So yeah, I do want to see that.
I left it in the car, but I mean, it's not
Okay.
doing any good right now anyway.
You had a sketch ball driving around your neighborhood.
When
Just
today?
Tonight, right
Really?
when I pulled in.
What was he doing?
Followed me all creepy. I slowed down, backed in. It went really slow around your circle and went really slow all the way out.
I feel like sometimes when you get approved to carry and shit, they got like weird people like scoping things out, just check on you. Don't you think?
He was going way too slow by
Definitely-
your house. Clearly
Definitely
just
not,
watching
but
me
I
back
had
up.
somebody that I've never seen before walking around out front with a white dog that I've never seen before this morning.
Wow.
Never seen that guy in my life.
FBI, no doubt.
Right?
Fibby.
They gotta have people check up on people, right? They get guns.
They already do. I mean, it's
I know they background checked me for like literally weeks.
If that ever came out,
Did they actually call somebody?
no.
I didn't get a phone call from anybody.
Oh no, yeah, I don't.
I was
think
on
so.
yours and Vinny's.
I think they just go through your Facebook.
You were on mine too.
See if you're a weirdo or not.
Not near a
I think you
phone
were on
call.
mine.
I mean, you can tell somebody's a weirdo or not just by their Facebook. Let's be real. You can tell if they're strange. They're too strange. I can deny somebody over their Facebook for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I'd be like,
Well, yes, that's what employers do, and
you
they
tag
should.
your husband every day with memes. Weird, not getting your gun. You can literally just
Yeah.
send it to him. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You're
no.
taking up data on the.
If you
every
write
server.
something
You're taking
that-
away the bandwidth.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, Wes,
What's up,
you
dog?
want to get into this
Fun.
list of worst trades ever?
Yeah, did you do images for it
Yep.
or no?
Well, we didn't have to ask that. I would have had it.
The top 5 are like the Redskins, probably.
No,
If
so we're
there,
going-
there's one
He
on there
has-
that if it's not on there, I'll be very surprised.
So you do have the list.
Yep.
I like this.
So this is the worst trades.
Like any trade ever of all time.
Well,
sports trades.
Sports trades.
Oh, okay. I thought you were-
Because no, we did think about like certain things,
Like-
prisoners and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
certain prisoners.
So I'll try to think of like some other trades.
Yeah.
The world's worst.
Think of
trade.
like terrible sports
You-
trades.
you
like the
said it in
Louisiana
text.
Purchase
Oh,
was a
sorry.
bad trade.
Thought you were typing.
Not for us.
Yeah, for the
In Alaska, we'll take that.
So these are, to me, what I looked up, right? We'll talk about afterwards what you guys think, but these are the 5 worst trades.
Only 5?
Top 5.
We didn't wanna spend all-
Albert Bell.
Yeah. No, he's not on there.
RG3.
Hainsworth.
So the first one was the 1998 Chargers, who traded
Ryan
from
Leaf.
number 3 to number 2
To take Ryan Leaf.
to take Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
They swapped first round picks.
He went worst first.
No, that's not to me. That's not the worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
My man. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I put them
They gave up their second round pick, and then the following year's first round
Who'd
pick.
they give that to?
They gave it to the Arizona Cardinals.
Do we know what those picks turned into?
Let's look 'em up.
No, I didn't look.
Let's
at
look
all.
'em up.
Okay.
yeah, I thought we did. I thought it was like Drew Brees or like Eli Manning or something.
No.
No.
Tell this man what to type, Brent.
Type in Arizona Cardinals return for Ryan Leaf.
You could just type it in the Google, but he's typing in the search bar like a
It does
maniac.
the same thing.
That counts.
It does the same
Dude.
thing.
If you look at the talent that the Dolphins got for that one
Yeah.
offensive lineman,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Wasn't he like hooked on Oxy and stuff?
No, he
Ryan Leaf was.
So how much of a
Ryan
bust?
Leaf was a pillhead.
right.
Oh yeah.
And that's why he just
How much of a bust was this guy?
The second
dude, he was-
biggest.
What?
He's on the screen.
I had no idea what he was laughing at. That was the strangest laugh.
Second biggest quarterback bust of all time.
They got defensive end Andre Wadsworth,
Okay,
safety Corey Chavis,
Chavis.
and
Corey Chavis was a Pro Bowler.
Those
And
images are all
receiver-
screwed up.
David Boston.
David Boston had a long career too. All right.
Man, David
So-
Boston was a stud in college. He was like, meh.
David Boston was also a journeyman though. He was on like 8
Yeah, he
different
was.
teams.
He was like somebody the Redskins would get.
Ryan
Trash.
That was my number 5. My number 4 is Randy Johnson.
From to who?
Randy Johnson, at the age of
Diamondbacks.
26, was traded from the Montreal Expos for Mark Langston and Mike Campbell, the Seattle Mariners.
So
Yeah, that's a bad one.
that's really bad.
And he became an absolute stud.
Well, he became the unit.
Yes.
The big unit. My favorite clip, one of my favorite clips of all time is when he killed that bird.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
When he was pitching for
That's one
Arizona.
of the best
Dude,
clips ever.
I used to work with this guy who was a liar. I'll just say that.
Oh, wow.
The biggest liar ever.
He did it too.
No, he was at that game.
I'd say,
he
was this
said.
Adam?
Oh, he said-
I'm like, tell me about the game.
Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth, but I didn't want to say it.
He
I
was
love
a Navy
Adam, but you would say
SEAL.
that.
He had Saddam Hussein in his sights, but they told him not to shoot, blah, blah, blah.
was a frog man.
If you look at this game, I asked him about it, and he told me about it. It was a spring training game, dude.
You can
Nobody
tell.
was there.
There's nobody there, and they're like bleacher seats.
He had no idea about any of that. He just said he was there and saw it. I'm like,
See,
dude, you're a liar.
I hate it when
didn't
people.
happen
I
in
hate
the
when
season.
people lie just to lie. There's no reason. You can tell by what they're wearing and where they're playing. It's
Yeah,
it's-
they're in the Cactus League or whatever.
Yeah, out in the freaking west.
Boom!
Dude,
Just
odds.
smokes it.
Dude, he pulled himself out of the game. He couldn't continue. Like he was like
That happened?
so
He pulled
upset.
himself out?
Dude,
Yeah.
He was
left after
upset?
this. He was upset and could not play anymore after this.
boom. Imagine being
I just
Dude,
love
he like
that.
defeathered it and everything. It's ready to go. Throw it on the freaking grill, dude.
put it in the pit.
Look at the
You
catcher.
got it.
Catcher's like, holy shit, what just happened?
It's unbelievable.
I'm pretty sure I'm eating that afterwards. Just
That is
because.
a one-
Just because.
You got
In a
everyone fry it
gajillion
up.
Thing, man.
Everyone
That's
gets a
too
piece.
fun. The big
Yeah.
unit.
All right, so my number 3, Marshall Faulk. In 1999, the Colts traded Marshall Faulk for a 2nd and 5th round pick.
To the
That
Rams.
same year, to the Rams. That same year, he went on to win the Super Bowl, and in 2000 was voted the league's MVP.
And there's a
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'll try to pay attention with this. This is
fucking goose.
Sorry.
99 was
There's
Kurt
a
Warner,
goose.
right?
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
was Kurt Warner just
That was
throwing
the
greatest show on turf.
Greatest show
His
on
Dude,
tour.
first year in the NFL.
Never heard that name in my life, and he was just going off suddenly.
Oh, dude,
Marshall
he was
Faulk?
untouchable.
Yeah, I wasn't like big on.
The video games around that time, he was untouchable.
Yeah, he was a beast. And he was a beast in real life.
So the second overall, I debate on second and first.
I
but
know.
but I'm going to go with second overall is Kobe Bryant.
Oh, Kobe was traded on draft day.
Yep.
The Charlotte Hornets
Yep.
traded Kobe Bryant on draft day for Vlade Divac.
But didn't Kobe also say, "I'm never going to play for you. Why did you draft me?"
It's not.
That's what they did with Eli Manning.
And it wasn't crazy. I mean, Vlade Divac was pretty. He was a little. That was a little late though.
Vladdy is. I mean, Vladdy's the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's great.
But it's still Kobe Bryant.
Oh yeah, I mean, one of the greatest.
It was like,
Kobe
just
for, like,
starting out too.
yes.
You had longevity with him. But then
Andre
again,
Blatch or something.
Who knows if he was going to be that good? He got traded right away. Like that changed
He
your
was at high
mentality.
school, didn't even go to college.
Yeah,
So.
he. God, I love that dude. That guy definitely, obviously, died way too soon. God,
Mamba.
Does anybody have an idea? Oh, well, we'll just
that guy's
say
like
it.
not supposed to die.
He had an Achilles.
It's got to be Eli Manning, right? It's got to be the Manning.
Excuse me?
He tore his Achilles.
No, I know, and he shot those
Is
shots
it
afterwards.
is it
and
the
made 'em.
trade
I
for
don't
the
know.
Sedin brothers?
Nope.
Is it the
Older.
Hold on, real quick,
What sport?
real quick. Kobe Bryant torn Achilles, shoots free throws.
I mean, if I had enough drugs, yeah, I guess I could have stood
No,
there
it
and shot a
wasn't.
free
I
throw.
don't think it was any
Drugs.
drugs. I think he
I
just.
know. I could have.
What are we looking
If
at?
someone would have helped me
Kobe
stand there,
Achilles free throws.
I could have done it. I wouldn't have wanted to do that. I don't want to see him tear his Achilles.
boy,
dude.
that
I can't
backspace-
watch.
that backspace was on fire.
Yeah, it was. I gotta
Smoking.
get one lower for him. I gotta change like space bar to backspace for him. Yep, there it is. He tore that bitch.
I ain't watching it when he tears it. I'm not ready.
Pop. There it is. Oh shit!
Yep. Right
It
there,
was-
Pop. Bro, if Kobe can come back from that, Jake.
He's still walking somehow.
Look at
Because he's Kobe.
Dude, he's the Mamba.
He
You're the
lives-
Mamba.
He lived in the gym,
Dude, that
bro.
is such
He
a
knows.
that's such a different level though of like pressure.
That's kind of what I did. I limped around, and then I was like, I limped all the way up the
Steve
field.
Blake, University of Maryland, 2002.
Look right there.
Oh, he tried to play again on it.
Oh, he tried to play.
He tried to play.
So it must have not been all the way torn. He must have
Well,
finally
no,
torn
right there,
it.
torn.
Yeah.
Right there, it's
If it
gone.
was all the way torn, you can't
Oh,
do
look at him
nothing.
touching it.
You cannot
He
walk.
knows right there. He knows right there.
So he strained it earlier, and then he
Look
played
at it, Jake.
No.
Look, he's literally like pointing, saying,
Yep.
Paul Gasol's like,
Look,
oh,
he
he's
shoots.
fucked.
He shoots shots with so much pain, dog, and he nails them. That's why he's the beast, bro. He's the goat.
Oh,
He
man.
knows he's done
I was
like
gonna
a
bring
year.
up 3 things I don't want to ever hear again, and the goat is one of them.
It just, I mean, it is what it is. Greatest of all time.
I just hate. Yeah, but there's so many goats.
bro, look, and
Well,
he's still in the
basketball.
game. He's still, and they finally call timeout.
I mean, basketball though, really.
How
it's
many
gonna-
times did he change his number? 3, 4?
8:24. That was it.
He's wearing. Okay, my bad.
24.
And look, it says 24 seconds when he's going out.
Well, no, that's the shot,
On the shot
clock.
clock.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a full shot
Yeah,
clock.
I saw it. So what?
Look at Shaq
So
Nicholson.
what?
What
You can't handle the truth.
All right. So what sport are we talking here, Wes?
Baseball.
Number one
For
trade?
number one.
Baseball.
You're
We're
gonna say
trade.
Babe
hold on.
Ruth.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Babe Ruth. Which
Babe Ruth.
wasn't that bad.
Wasn't he bought?
Babe Ruth was traded by the Red Sox to the Yankees
I put him by
For-
Brent because he looks like Brent.
for $100,000 in cash and $300,000 loan, so the owner of the Red Sox could finance his musical No Nanette.
That
He probably made money
is
off of it. I
awful.
bet a lot, but
But the greatest,
Carson Bambino.
arguably,
Come
the
on,
greatest,
Bearsman.
again, we can debate it, but the greatest baseball player of all time.
well, up until a certain
Yeah.
point, yes.
Got my beers back.
ever.
Yeah, my
he's the best. He
Son of a-
pitched, dude.
Look,
And
he's
hit.
he's drinking them.
Shohei
Shohei
Ohtani's-
Ohtani,
yeah.
Guys, he's drinking them.
So,
You don't care.
now the question for you guys: what are worst trades?
Like,
got
did you
any?
guys have
Dude,
any?
there's no way I could like remember all that.
Yeah,
Like Albert Bell for me was a bad one. Any Hainsworth, Deion Sanders, anything the Redskins have done in the past 30 years.
Ainsworth wasn't a trade.
What about Kirk
Neither
Cousins?
was Zion.
Whatever.
What's Kirk Cousins bad?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't think they traded him
They
either.
didn't trade him. He was a free agent when he
They
went to
just
the
dropped
Oh,
him.
he dropped him.
They didn't re-sign
let
him.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, terrible. Excuse me.
I mean, Titans trading AJ Brown's been horrible so far,
Well,
but not
Yes.
one of the worst ever.
yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Obviously, do you like? Are we gonna not
The worst of all?
use the
Yeah.
word?
You want to do the worst of all?
Well,
Yeah.
a few years
Yeah,
back,
it was the
Look at
worst
that
of all.
first half
There was
right
one in
there.
the WNBA I'm thinking of.
So the worst trade of all time, according
That
to Mike
first 10?
Miller,
It's just them two.
Brittany Griner for
Oh, God,
Victor
here we go.
Bout.
Bout. And you know how I remembered his last name was like because he's
'Cause
about,
he's about
that
it.
life. Boy.
Dude, like a hardened real criminal
yeah.
versus like a do nothing.
So-
I did have some comparisons of them two.
What's Russia gonna do with him? You think they're like
Probably not. Maybe they want to torture
Like,
him because
let
he's been leaking secrets for who knows
has he,
how long.
has he though?
Probably been talking. He's nice and chunky in prison.
U.S. doesn't do that?
What do you mean?
Like other countries, if you don't talk after a while, they just kill you. Not other countries like
Well-
Taliban and stuff, or they turn you.
Well, here's
In the
the
U.S.,
thing.
you just keep them.
So he's an arms dealer, right? But it's only illegal to be an arms dealer if you're not American.
It's definitely no. What?
Oh, there's legal arms dealers all over this country.
Yeah.
It's
What
different.
he
though.
was doing was probably legal in his country,
not when like nobody.
but
can,
it was against our enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Like we have,
It was against us and our enemies.
we
So they
have
arrested.
limitations on what we can buy, dude. This was like everything. This was like literally Sam.
But what
Turret's.
I'm saying is, it probably wasn't illegal in Russia.
Yeah, that's how they fund like rebel militias in like
And I did
Nicaragua or whatever.
And I'm not. Look, look.
You fucking
sound
commie.
so-
Get out of
Listen
here
to
right
me,
now.
listen to me,
Get
listen
out
to
of
me.
here right now.
I wouldn't be an arms dealer. I have no,
Yet.
you know.
Yet.
You're selling to both
Oh,
sides.
that
You're selling to
gesture.
both sides.
Exactly. But listen,
You ever seen Lord of War?
she should still be over there. We all agree on that.
100%.
Yes.
But I didn't realize he had already served 15.
Bro, he was already in 15, and he was gonna had 10 more years.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad she's back, but I feel like the trade is very unfair.
Oh, there's other guys. There's two more.
I hate Brittany Griner. I don't care about her at all. But as a U.S. citizen
Yeah, you
who
wanna
goes
get her.
abroad,
You gotta
like,
be fair.
your country
across-
should get you back.
Yes.
Yeah,
She
we
broke her
needed
rules.
another like third or fourth rounder sprinkled in there. Like we didn't get full
And
full
that's
value.
Jake. That's Jake saying that for somebody that was like,
if
we
you're
should
gonna
take.
if you're gonna visit another country, you need to follow their no
Yeah,
matter how
but-
stupid they
Yeah,
are.
dude, that doesn't happen
What do you mean?
ever.
What do you mean?
Okay, go to Singapore. There's literally places that are for you to break the law. For you, for white people, for
Right.
Japanese, for Chinese. They're set up. They're part of the city. Like the white place was Orchard Towers, and it's where like prostitution runs rampant, and everyone knows about it. They could shut that down at any second
Right.
and arrest you, and like you
Okay,
get
well,
cane or
well,
whatever.
they searched
You know what I
her
mean?
fucking
Same with
bags and
Russia.
they found
Like
it.
same with anywhere. There's that one, the guy that got arrested for smuggling drugs in Turkey all them years ago. Remember that one? Does anyone know that movie? It was a great movie. Midnight Express or something. I forget what it's called.
Who was the
Probably not.
kid? Was it Joran Vandersloot that was like vandalizing cars somewhere and got caned, like Singapore caned?
That's the only. Yeah, they do that still. Yeah, like what she did was wrong and stupid, and she probably knew better, and she just thought she was above the law, which she is, because guess what? She got saved by America.
6'9", by the way. Crazy.
But
The Marine thing, I don't know anything
Sticks out
about
like a
that.
sore thumb, and she's doing
I just
something
don't,
illegal.
so I can't comment on it. I can't
I know
comment
that
on
they
it. I will
said. I
comment.
read today that they're working on getting. They're not letting him go. He was a spy. They're not letting him back in. They're not letting him go.
No.
So you think that they get Brittany over here, then they say, oh, never mind.
No, he wasn't part of the deal. They say that the White House or whoever says they're working on getting the Marine back, right? I don't know his name. I'm sorry for not being.
But also,
ignorant
he
to the situation.
wasn't this Marine like dishonorably discharged.
He was a fucking
Who knows?
spy.
Yeah, like
And they caught him.
Yeah.
discharged to make a cover story. It sounds
Right?
like
Yeah.
It was a thumb
you
drive.
got to go to jail for 2 years, and then when you get out,
It was a thumb drive he received that they said he thought it was like family photos.
Right.
And
what was he doing in Russia?
Yeah, like
They're not letting him go.
he just hanging
It
out.
ain't going to happen.
They might let him go, but you got to exchange a spy for a spy, and
My
he
thing
probably
is-
wasn't doing very much work.
My thing
Do
was
we
like,
have any Russian spies in like Leavenworth or
I'm
somewhere?
sure we do.
oh yeah.
Sure, we catch them all the time.
or Guantanamo or anything?
Did you guys ever
yeah.
watch that one show on FX about the spies?
The Americans.
Yeah, that was a great show.
It was a great show.
And I mean,
Oh yeah.
it was during the
I
Cold
remember that
War,
show,
and
yeah.
like, I mean, it was kind of real stuff going on. Like, it was fucking wild.
What was that Al Pacino show on Amazon where they were killing all the Nazis that escaped?
That was your show. I tried to watch
I
it.
loved
Tried
it.
to. I didn't.
It was too
I got
unrealistic.
I got to the pool
Wasn't
party
that
thing where like they
unrealistic?
shoot.
That was the very beginning. That was over on
I
the
know.
Eastern Shore of
And
Maryland or whatever.
I still didn't care. I was like, okay.
It got worse from there.
Oh, perfect. I jumped at the right time. See you.
He liked it.
I loved it.
Hunting Nazis. It was like, no, they're not.
I gave up on Peaky Blinders. I'm done. It
Right?
doesn't-
good
You
for
just-
you.
You just can't.
I cannot.
There's too many other better shows. You can watch it over the course of like 5
Hey, hey,
years.
hey.
Yeah, maybe.
2 weeks now. I've been telling him watch Gangs of London. 2
I've been
weeks.
I don't want to
Stuff.
pay
You won't
for
even watch The
AMC
Wire.
Plus, bro.
It's $1 and then cancel.
Nope.
$1.99 and cancel.
I'm good, man.
Yeah. It's that good.
I'm watching Wednesday. Wednesd's good.
Did you
Wednesday,
go past?
you were supposed to watch The
I
Wire.
know Wednesday.
How was
Did you
Wednesday?
get past episode
Pretty
8?
good. It's cute.
Is it okay for kids?
I'm on episode 8.
Not the youngest one.
Okay.
It's a little violent.
Okay.
There's some violent stuff in there, but the two other ones,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Real quick.
I don't
Real
know
quick.
yet.
Well, let me see. Did the youngest one watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. She's fine then.
right.
Golden.
Real quick.
Stranger Things is way worse.
Real quick comparisons. Victor Bout, nicknames Lord of War, Merchant of Death. Brittany Griner, nicknames Beachy. Arrests. Victor Bout, 1. Brittany Griner, 2. There's domestic abuse and obviously the smuggling charges. She was possessing hashish.
Her girlfriend
oil.
thought she was off scot-free too.
Yeah.
Like she can start a new life without this big dummy walking around the house.
Well, this is the thing.
Now she's
No,
gotta
no,
get
no,
back
they got-
with her,
yeah.
or she's gonna get beat. Because
There
that's what
was,
she does.
dude, there was this thing I read where they got married. She got married to that girl, and they got her pregnant through the vitro thing or whatever. whatever.
The vitro.
What is it called? In vitro?
In vitro.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about it.
The vitro. It's just sounded funny.
Anyways, they get her pregnant through that. The next day, when they found out she was pregnant for a while, the next day she filed for divorce.
Wow.
The next day after they were putting in.
Very nice.
Oh yeah,
stable relationship.
Then she married somebody else and what yada yada. Anyways, so
hold on. In vitro, just so you know,
it
just means in tube basically, like in a test tube. So if you remember that, you remember in vitro just means in a test tube.
I think I knew that. I'm just rushing through this. And
for some reason they can't say the real word, like because it doesn't sound as good, so they just use Latin or whatever.
In vitro. I mean, it does sound like a good word, to be honest. So real quick, her activity assisted with U.S. winning 2 gold medals in Rio and Japan. I know, it's great.
Yeah, women's basketball is really big abroad.
Oh yeah, they play in a 4,500 seat arena. It's St. Elizabeth.
She's 6'9".
I know, it's like
how many 6'9" people are there?
They could have probably won with
just her.
Yeah, just her,
people.
like one other person to pass the ball in.
But weirdly enough, like women's sports are actually bigger in other countries than they are here.
Well, very much so.
I can picture her going down the court.
Because the men are weak over there. Well, that's everywhere.
Their men's sports don't generate any money either.
Like
soccer.
China pays women basketball players way more than we pay them. Yeah. When I say we, I mean like that they're earning.
Yeah.
Like literally in Japan, they have all these like women's softball leagues at like Toyota.
You know why? Because the dudes over there are freaks.
But the
owner they love it. They want to keep them there as long as they can.
The dudes are inside watching tentacle porn.
They're whacking off in the public bathrooms. Dude, they love it. Pay them anything. Keep them there.
Someone's got to play the sports. The men are stiff in panties.
Dude, they are into everything weird. Anything weird. Like you could buy everything off the street.
They have underwear vending machines.
Yeah, exactly. You buy them, sniff them, and you like eat them or something crazy. I don't know. It's disgusting over there.
They are freaks.
I would like to add a trade to the list.
The Chinese men are the worst, though.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Japanese.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was.
There's nothing. There is nothing worse and more perverse than a Chinese businessman on travel. I will tell you that.
Can you have an example?
There's nothing worse than these people.
That's racist.
So honey.
They are like animals.
Ugh.
They will do anything to a woman.
So her wife.
Yeah, they're sick.
I know you're going to love this quote. Her wife, in her first public interview, she said that she heard from the Secretary of State.
Wife.
I know. Stop it, Jake. She heard from the Secretary of State, who was Antony Blinken. Who cares? I was grateful for the call. You say she's top priority, but I want to see it. As in, I want to see her as top priority. You're not doing enough.
The wife said that?
Yes, on TV.
Top priority? How could she possibly be the top priority?
And
she serves no purpose in our country.
And I listed a few things that the EU agrees on partial ban of Russia oil imports. This is all in the same month.
We have an energy crisis going on.
The Uvalde mass shooting happened.
Yeah.
And a few other things. But anyways, this one guy that freaking he gave guns to was in Africa, obviously. Charles Taylor, I think. Dude, that guy's responsible for 100,000 plus deaths because of the rebellion.
The guns that he's giving him.
Yes, he gave that guy guns, which gave him power, which gave him enough to resist the president that was already in power. He slaughtered him. Dude, he
doesn't own all those weapons. He's just a broker for some state actor. You know, in this case, Russia. They're going to get there
probably some way, one way or another, right?
Well, like they have to get made, and they have to get shipped, and they have to get bought. You know, like produced, and they have to get given to this guy who then just finds some rebel cause out there and sells them. It's a good way to make money.
Do you see how ironic that
good way to make money?
We do it all the time. We call it foreign military sales. Mr. Brent works on it. We are arms dealers. We sell missiles to other countries that we like,
and we get pissed
and planes,
and we
everything.
Get pissed when other people do it.
Half of what we do down here at NavAir is sell stuff to foreign governments, like really nice stuff, to India or whoever, Pakistan, whoever's our flavor of the day, and we sell them like our jets, just a little bit lower than what we get. And then, you know, they have an army or a military or a navy or whatever.
And Mr. Bout had a hand with Afghanistan as well, with getting guns in there.
Dude, we were funding both sides of that.
And we did that too. Exactly.
They stir up little things just to have somebody to sell arms to.
Do you know, dude, that guy that I was telling you about in Africa, crimes against humanity, that's why he's in jail right now. Acts of terrorism, murder, atrocities against personal dignity, rape, slavery, mutilation, use of children under the age of 15 in armed forces or groups. That's crazy. Or use them to actively participate in hostilities, looting, and other acts.
Dude, he is like
That guy's disgusting.
Like in a movie or a book or something, like a
ultimate,
Jack
like,
Carver.
evil
He's a
dude.
bad guy.
He's
he's the dude.
bad guy.
He runs the show.
Well, what I
He's
thought
definitely
is,
got an eye patch in the movie.
Oh yeah, he's got a scar. He's been through it.
what I think is so crazy is like you're trading for a black person, like a guy that literally is like responsible for slaughtering thousands of them, and you're like,
Yeah.
here, go free. You go free, just so she can come back.
Yeah,
and play.
let's kill the ones we don't
basketball.
care about as much in Africa.
And like, how many people are going to suffer if this guy does get back into business? Maybe, which he probably will. That's all he knows.
Yeah.
How many people are going to suffer down the line because of that? I mean, if
it's
I'm Brittany
it's a
Griner,
ripple effect.
if I'm Brittany Griner, I'm feeling pretty bad about this. Like, this sucks.
Well,
No,
we already know that
no,
she's
no.
as selfish as it gets. We've seen her personality throughout the years.
Well, I
She's
mean, dude, she walked off the court during the George Floyd thing, during the national
she
anthem.
doesn't think the national anthem should be played before games. That's her thing.
Okay, I know we're like the only country that does that shit, or maybe one of the
they
few.
do it at every soccer game and every whatever
They do it during the World Cup.
Olympics. They
They
do
don't-
it for
yeah,
everybody.
they
I
don't-
understand
they don't
that,
do it
but
every
like, they don't
game,
do
yeah.
it during like regular season soccer, but or football, whatever. But I mean,
I don't know.
do you think she'll have like a greater understand or greater respect for the country now, or just?
I
nah?
think she's gonna ride this wave, and she's
Cares.
gonna get a lot of publicity.
there's-
she's
oh.
gonna get a lot of love.
movies, books.
She's gonna get a lot of hate though. Oh yeah, movies and books for sure.
She's
If
gonna
she,
make-
definitely
if
make a
she
movie.
hasn't written like a script by now, she's the laziest
she's-
person on earth. I'm just throwing that out
No,
there.
you're right.
She had 12 months to just start writing stuff down.
Who the heck's gonna play her?
That's funny.
Who's gonna play her at 6'9"?
Hey, remember fucking Howard Stern did it? He
true.
played himself the whole fucking
That's
movie.
true.
Chris Bosch is gonna play her.
Oh,
They could
that's
probably
great.
That is
they could
pretty
probably
funny.
get Khloe Kardashian's giant ass to
Oh,
play her.
Yeah. God.
They could get a dude. I mean,
Anybody
she's
want
not
a
that.
peanut?
She looks like a guy, pretty much.
She was
Oh,
dunking
no.
in high
She
school. though.
tries to be looking like a guy.
There you go. There's the trade, guys. I should have had that up a little while ago. Sorry.
Look,
That dude
the
is
sentence
hard,
was
hardened.
ridiculous, but don't do the crime. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Do you really need to take weed to Russia?
But here's the thing:
I'm sure
how
you
many
can find it.
It was under a gram.
how many other
Was it
Americans
really?
are
Yeah.
locked up for something ridiculous?
And she's got
How
a
many other
prescription.
Americans are locked up around the
They
world
don't
for something
care about
ridiculous?
I know.
Not a lot.
I'm sorry, Wes. What
There's
did
a
you
lot.
say? I was chatting.
I know you too. I'm
I did start first though, didn't I? Go ahead. Sorry, I missed
just
it.
gave me the
I
Bret
missed
Hart
it.
finger
Google
point.
that. How many Americans are locked up abroad
Yeah.
for like stuff other than like murdering
150,000
someone?
Speeding ticket.
Remember that girl? I think she was in France or Italy.
Yeah.
She woke up
Locked
and her
up.
roommate was
Yep,
dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like they got her for she got out.
And Amanda something, right? Knox?
Yes. Amanda Knox was the army person, I thought.
Yep, it was.
But that's a different
I know.
person. Amanda
It is
Seyfried
Amanda
or something?
something. Stop it. That's an actress.
But it sounds like it.
Amanda Seyfried. She was naked in a bunch of movies.
I didn't know if you were going to say that was an actor or someone around here. I literally couldn't think about
that
it.
would have been close enough.
Nah,
Yeah.
who cares?
But yes, it does happen a lot. I mean, people get in fights all the time. Every Navy ship that's ever been ashore. Okay, I'll tell you one. A guy killed a tranny, and I know that you don't like that word. I'm sorry. A trans person, a woman, a man,
A trans woman,
A man, woman.
a transgender woman.
a very
He,
good-looking woman who was a man and
Yeah, okay.
also still had a
Can you say
penis.
he, she?
So a man
It's literally pronouns, right?
dressed as a woman, who the Navy was in Subic Bay, and it was an exercise. It was right
This has
before I
probably
got there.
happened a million times.
Not a million, but this guy, dude, he got tricked, and he went home with this girl, and then he just choked her, beat her to death, or whatever.
I bet you.
She's super famous.
I bet
like,
you he fucked her first.
I don't know, but he went back and told everybody. So they had him locked up in Manila for a couple years. You can look that
Well,
up.
I mean,
You should look up
that's
the girl.
murder,
You should
bro.
look up the tranny that he beat up.
Oh, he didn't kill her.
Oh, he killed her,
Oh, well then there you go.
and like she's gorgeous.
Oh, he's-
And she was
He's a
well
good-looking
known because they know where the ships are going to be before
Oh,
anybody,
dude, I'm telling you.
and they go
he
to the
ain't
ports.
the only one that
and
got
they stay.
tricked and then went, well, we're here. I'm going to fuck you, and then I'm going to kill you.
How many sailors are in the trannies is what I want to know.
All of
Probably a
them.
lot.
No, nobody wants that. It's just
Nobody.
in like, dude, in Asia, it is a thing, man. There's a lot of
what if
there's
it's
a
lady-
lot
what if
of
it's already kicked off?
The
lady boys,
are
yeah,
a
lady
thing,
boys,
yeah.
big time.
What if it's
And
already
it's
kicked
just-
off?
The loosest buttholes in the world.
Dude, that's been like
what
that's
you
been
think
like throughout history, but like that's just been a thing.
So I can't
Somehow,
I can't find how many, but I do have an interesting
that picture.
the
It's got to
five
be Mexico.
the 5 countries with the most detainees in it. What
Oh,
do you think they are?
I want to play this game.
Turkey.
I
All
want to
right,
play this game.
we'll go with number 5 to start.
Look at the screen, dude.
Don't
Look
look
at
at
the
the
screen.
screen.
I'm not.
Number 5.
Costa
Yeah,
Rica.
Any guesses?
Colombia.
The country with the most detainees from here.
Yeah.
Okay,
American detainees.
Probably Canada, those jerks.
Canada's a good guess.
That's because it's just high
Sure.
percentage.
All right, let's.
Or it's America.
Just make a guess. Americans detained in America. Thanks,
Yeah.
Brent.
Stupid idiot. Psych. UK.
It's actually Hong Kong, China. It's number 5.
Wow.
Oh, they're sex trafficking.
Yep.
Hong Kong, China.
Number
Yeah,
4.
Hong Kong.
Number 4.
Singapore.
No.
China.
Dubai.
Somewhere in the Middle East. Probably
Taiwan.
Probably.
You were actually right the first time. Toronto, Canada.
Oh,
wow.
that's a space needle.
Strippers. They're going after strippers probably.
Number 3.
Stop
What I
looking
had-
over there, bitch.
I'm covering it.
No,
Can't see it.
But you can actually see the area. Yeah.
Israel.
The Bahamas. The Bahamas.
Oh, the Bahamas, of course.
Dude, they just want money.
Can you imagine Israel has all these
Dude, I
Americans?
have a friend who was on a diving trip there with one other person. That person, and they've been there all the time. They would spearfish underwater. The dude
That's
had a
tight.
shallow water embolism and died
Wow.
in the water with my friend, and they were way far up on some island, whatever, by themselves, dude. He had to get his body back onto the boat
Oh,
and then go back to shore.
a
And
long
then
ride.
then he had a lengthy explainings to do and had to pay a bunch of money to get his body out and all this other stuff after the long thing where they determined he didn't murder him. And it was like just everybody he met, he had to basically pay him off the whole way.
Jesus Christ.
Rode back with his friend's body underneath his feet on the little teeny plane. It was a sad story.
Yikes.
It's actually Cutter. You know the guy, Mike.
Jeez.
His best friend, dude, died like that. And Cutter was the guy I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
It's been a long time. You should ask him about it.
Maybe I won't. That sounds awful.
It was Cutter.
Number 2 is London.
Number 2 is London?
Number 2 is London.
There you go. I got UK. I said UK.
Number 1 is
Mexico.
Mexico. Tijuana, Mexico.
Yeah.
The kids.
Donkey shows and TJ.
Can you imagine going down there as a little kid and getting locked up there? That'd be so terrifying. Not a little kid, 18 years old, though. You know what I'm saying? 17. Who cares?
Yeah, but I mean,
Paying for
Terrifying.
blowjobs.
how long are these? Like, what are the crimes, and how long are they generally locked up? Like they're serving they're not life sentences. They get out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And why
Public
isn't America like getting them out? You know what I mean?
Well, because they're not 6'9" basketball players.
Oh, generating revenue.
Does she really generate that much revenue, though?
No.
Did you look up her net worth? I'm curious what that is.
Oh, no. But you have that Google thing right there.
I didn't know if you do a lot of
She
research.
should be jobless, right? She didn't report to work for like at least a year.
That's a no-call, no-show.
Yeah, you're out.
Nope. She'd probably start first thing.
5 million.
Oh,
Her
oof.
peak annual salary is 227.
Jesus, for being the best women's basketball player.
But in 2014, she says she was paid 600 grand to play in China.
Yeah, they pay more.
They
Like
make-
all that
they
stuff's
make way
national.
more,
Dude, it's
yeah.
all nationalized over there. It's like the government also owns the team.
Could
you
she
know
have
what I mean?
left Russia way earlier, too? Like she was warned to leave and she didn't? And she like waited till last minute? Something like that?
I don't know much of facts about
Wait,
like
how's she
her
worth $5
detainment.
million?
I just don't care.
Dude.
How's she worth $5 million and then makes
because
throws in assets and shit, too.
She said she was playing in Russia. She made $1.5 million playing basketball in Russia.
Damn, those people really
I
care
mean,
about
she
what-
was
she
playing
won't
in
know-
Russia
they don't
at a
want-
bad time. You know, they
Yeah.
saw her and were like, dude, let's snatch her.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, for
probably
sure.
planted it
Yeah.
on her. They probably didn't because she admitted it, but like, they could have. They could have.
probably
This
did.
is
But you
Russia,
are
dude.
right.
This is
They
the
definitely
trickiest people ever.
I mean, they probably let her do whatever she wants when she was playing basketball. And then all the shit starts going. They're like, let's go ahead and just grab her real quick.
Snatch one. Let's snatch one that people will
What's all
actually
that-
recognize.
So with Russia lately, they
Why did they snatch Steven Seagal?
because you
They
can't.
didn't want their arm broke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or their necks.
Remember when Dennis Rodman said
They
he was
want
going to
their
go over
leg
there?
kicked out.
He went to
Dennis
North
Rodman at
Korea.
one
He did
point?
go to North Korea.
Dude, imagine come on. The guy just goes to North Korea, walks around like
He
living
does.
it up. He probably banged so many women.
Oh, God.
The guy was probably watching him do it. He was probably like, "Yeah, do this one next." I was
Probably.
like, "I can't do anymore."
Could you imagine cucking a president?
Oh, he doesn't have a wife, does he?
There was a
Does he?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Look that up.
All of them.
He probably has a ton of wives.
Kim Jong-un
he literally just
having
bangs.
It's like Hitler like impregnated all those women or whatever
Yeah.
they say. I think that happened. I don't know. But to like get it out there, it's his seed or whatever.
Well, big Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
I
He
like
old Jengi.
Jengus.
Genghis.
Jenga.
It says she
I'm
just,
pretty
he
sure
just
you
has
say
one
Genghis.
wife.
Risa Ju?
Risa Ju.
Oh, she's pretty.
Pretty Korean.
That's the weirdest thing ever in Korea, man. Because like whenever they do fight, like
Stupid.
it's the same people and they are related. You know, it's just like it would be. They're all Korean.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Well,
They're
I
all
mean,
Korean.
in that country, nobody's allowed to leave either. So you know they're all inbred. They got to start being inbred.
They already were. It's the same dang on place. It's one little island. It's not little.
Bro,
it's big, but
you're not like moving up in North Korea from like the streets eating rats to like some high position. It's just not happening.
there's
No.
a few people that.
So that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like the families that are in.
Some of the stories from the defectors.
I'm
Are so
I'm
good.
just running into the DMZ and getting eaten bullets.
Dude, I went there.
fucking
I went
kill me.
there. I went there. And
You went to the DMZ?
Yes.
Cool.
I've been there. I stepped across the line into North Korea.
Zigzag.
I was surprised.
It's a straight line.
That was, I know, one little bullet hits him in his toe right away.
Well, they killed a guy. They did snatch a guy up there and kill him like in the late 80s, I think. It was like a colonel. They beat him to death because it was a mess.
South Korean colonel.
No, American.
Holy shit.
How'd
What was
that
he
not-
doing up there?
Dude, we have a base right there.
What was he doing up past?
Camp whatever.
In
Camp,
North Korea? No.
it's on the DMZ. It's on the line.
I know, but how did they snatch? Oh, they
Camp
came across
whatever.
and snatched him?
Yeah, they have people there too.
Oh,
You got to look it
and
up.
they just took him out of the area.
I'll tell you what happened.
Well,
Well,
that's what I'm waiting on.
He was probably
What am I
bear
looking
hunting.
look up camp.
Camp whatever.
No, the South Korean U.S. Army camp.
Camp South North Korea.
On the DMZ, in the DMZ.
South Korean U.S. Army camp.
Camp Korean barbecue.
Camp.
Camp Gingbak Bim.
Camp Humphreys.
Camp Humphreys, that's it.
Camp-
And then the name Humphrey was a guy, I believe, one of the guys that died up there. They went to cut down this tree for this
Christmas.
There was a
Christmas
tree
in
that
North
was
Korea.
blocking the view of this one colonel. I'm mixing up two stories here. And he was like, go cut that tree down. And when they were down there cutting the tree down, a couple of the North Koreans came over and they started skirmishing or whatever. And there was a shootout. And I think Humphreys died. You might want to read that story.
So
and then
Humphreys
there was
with
another
a U or an O?
a U.
Just the way you say it.
Humphreys.
Humphreys.
But if you look at the buildings there's 5 or 6 of these like Quonset hut things. And then they have their big building with their people literally standing guard all the time.
Yep.
And then there's these Quonset huts, which 2 or 3 of them are North Korean and 2 or 3 of them are South Korean. And they go in there and meet if they need to meet. And there's a phone you can call North Korea and like they never pick up. They haven't picked up in like 10 years.
God, imagine how stupid
Back then.
that is.
I was just, dude,
But
how funny would be to call them and
damn
they pick up.
South Korea's got their biggest,
Hurrah!
tallest dudes.
Oh, hello? That's so racist. I'm not doing that again.
North Korea.
It's how they talk.
North Korea, you're not welcome.
But you can hear the music. They blast the music. There's people that live in the DMZ. There's villages that were there before. The DMZ is it's like a border.
Right.
That like a 15-mile buffer, because if they were next to each other, they would just be fighting all the time.
Right.
So they were like, you know what? There's 15 miles between you guys that you just can't go in. But they do, and they're tunneled all the way through all that.
Bro.
Dude, North Korea can get in anytime. They have so many
I'm
tunnels.
pretty sure like all the people in North Korea that are eating rats and shit would not fight with South Koreans if they could just live free. And,
If somebody-
it's literally the government.
I'm sure it happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure it happens all the time. But if like you somehow make it through the DMZ from the north to the south, do they like welcome you? Do they go, come on in?
Yeah. It happens all the time, except their whole family's going to get murdered back when, especially if they're like a state official. A guy did it recently.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I left. And like, he knows that because he was the ambassador to like England or something.
Oh, really? The North Korean ambassador to England?
Yeah. When you go and you take a state position like that, they take one of your families basically hostage. And like, if you run away, we're going to kill this family member of yours. Like, and your whole family.
Wes.
He rolled.
Do me a favor. Type in North Korean soccer wonder kid, please.
So do you ever think while he's doing that, do you ever think of the day, like what the weather and what the smells and what everything else will be like on the day you die? Like, will it be sunny? Would it be rainy?
No, you are
Hot,
the only person that thinks about death more than
hot,
anybody.
cold.
What's-
Weird.
what's his
Actually
name?
Really weird.
I don't care about.
I never thought about that, but I thought about the moments leading up to death for sure.
I've thought
For
about like
sure.
a car accident and you're like laying on the pavement. You get
Just
that
like-
smell of rain.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's
That
playing
smells
for right
smells
now.
on the asphalt.
Smell some fuel.
Like, why is my face on this
Juventus?
asphalt right now?
He's playing for
There's a song about
Juventus.
that.
Yeah.
And, like,
Leonard Skinner
because
wrote it.
he was going.
Skinner, get it?
They didn't want to let him leave, and he's like a worldly talent for soccer.
Worldly.
And he's playing for the biggest team in Italy. That's awesome.
He's never going back.
No,
Never going back.
They're going to kill his sister or somebody.
Like all those Cuban players that defect.
oh, like baseball players.
Yeah, the baseball players. Like, that's gotta suck. You leave your whole family behind, and like like that part of your life's done.
Now, what about all the Iran guys in the soccer that wouldn't sing their anthem when it came on?
They got told to sing.
But they didn't sing, though, right?
I think they
first
did
one-
in the American one.
Everyone I saw during the American game, they were singing loud and proud, bro.
They're probably getting their families were probably whipped.
Oh no, the camera was in their face.
Their families got whipped, boy. The young kids. The
No,
old kids.
Iran's one of the saddest things that's ever happened in this whole world because it used
How
to
nice
be
it was, yeah.
so nice. It was like a mecca, dude. They had beautiful beaches, beautiful women, beautiful
it's just those
everything,
dudes with the hats,
And the
right?
Ayatollahs took over, right?
yeah. And then Russia invaded it, which really jacked them up too. Like in the '60s, like Iran was
tell
the
you so.
bomb.
That's
So apparently on November 21st, they refused to sing, and then November 29th, they decided to sing.
Yep.
They got threatened.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's dad got beat.
Somebody lost a nut.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah, they're like, and there's a lot more where that came from.
You want your nuts?
Y'all want to play around? Those poor women. Like, why wouldn't you want to
I
see
hate
women?
how long the next round is taking to start. They don't play
Why
again
would you
until
want
Monday.
Why would you want the women
I thought
covered
they
up?
played Saturday. I thought they played tomorrow.
It might be tomorrow.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
sure?
not. It's not Monday. It's either tomorrow or
dog,
Saturday.
It's
Who are
Friday.
the favorites?
Right now, if I
Yeah.
had to put money on anybody, France.
Dude, you want to hear about a bad beat real quick?
Sure.
You know, FanDuel came out. Everyone's sports books,
Dude,
are open.
the amount
Open.
of
tomorrow
people
now.
going crazy with the free money.
Yeah.
They're dude.
That free money's up now. These people saying it's free money, it's not free money at this point.
Oh, I know.
Like, that free money's gone.
I know, and that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
Now people are just fucking losing money.
Oh, yeah.
left and right.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of gambling,
Oh, let him finish his.
John
Yeah.
Farley texted me about what I said on the last podcast.
Yeah,
What'd
your
you
number.
say?
I know. He texted me, and I broke it down for him, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right." And then he said he's sorry, and this is what happened, and everything. And he explained himself, and then we're cool.
What'd you say?
Mike made a comment that he didn't call him.
Huh?
He didn't call him. He ghosted him.
Or he ghosted us. I said all I said
Remember
was he
when
ghosted us.
interviewed?
Which,
Jesus.
Yeah.
but yeah,
I forgot about that.
which, to be fair,
Okay, first, can we say thank you, John, for listening?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he heard that, was like, yo, let me talk to this guy. Hey, Mike, come here. He's saying my name.
Bring it in.
He's saying my name.
He was like, what? He was like, for
Yeah,
Wes,
wait.
Don't put
thanks
my
for
name
trying
in
to
your
stop
mouth.
him
Yeah,
from-
keep it out
trying
of
to
this
stop him from saying my name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, also, can I get Mike's number so I can talk to him about what he? I was like, all right, sure.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. But no, I just told him what happened, and he's like, we're cool. I mean, I always knew that it was like a little bit of miscommunication, but what I heard, Amanda basically said she only texted him like one time, but I kept asking her every day, so it seemed like she's like, I messaged him.
Oh, for
So
the
it
job
seemed-
thing?
Yeah, it seemed
I
like
must have missed that.
it seemed like she was messaging him over and over, and he was like just ghosting her. But I think she's like, well, maybe he just forgot. I was like, God dang it, man! What?
Them women will set you up for failure. They do. They don't tell you like a key detail, and then you go off and get mad, and then you're like,
Yeah.
you could have told me that.
I wasn't mad. I was just annoyed that like ghost Amanda. It's not even me. Like whatever.
Don't ghost my
All
wife.
right. So what's the bad
Nobody
beat?
would
what's the bad
It
beat?
wasn't even really a bad beat, but I was like, you know what? I got a little money in this account now. I did well over the last weekend. I'm not talking like well like $3,000. I'm talking like $150.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to bet on these super heavy favorites that pay very little money,
Yeah.
but a lot of those over time. I'll throw $50 on Spain because it's a lock.
Oh, in Morocco.
It's a lock. It was like $50 to pay $17,
Right.
which is trash.
Yeah, have a good time, bud.
Yeah, have a good time. And dude, I sat there and watched that game, and I'm like, they can't score.
Dude, Morocco played brilliant.
They weren't even trying to score Morocco. They weren't even trying. They didn't even care about scoring.
They wanted to get to PK.
And then all of a sudden, their goalie was just faking everyone out. Did you guys watch the
I watched-
penalty kicks for Spain
I
and
watched
Morocco?
the entire game.
Mike, you would enjoy that.
I didn't watch
The
any of
goalie
it.
would just wiggle and then jump over here, and they would just kick it right at him.
They only
He
scored.
stopped 3 in a row.
They
Penalty
don't-
kicks
that's
against Spain.
They only let one in. No, none.
One went in.
One went in. Right.
Dude, he stopped 3 out of 4. He
That's
didn't
insane.
It was insane.
well,
Because it is
one
pretty
was
disgusting.
one was a miss. One hit the pole and came out.
But it wasn't going in anyways because he was over there.
No, it beat him.
Mm.
The slow mo, it beat him.
Whatever, dude.
But-
I just was watching that unfold, and like, I can't believe I knew it. I finally bet like
don't
more
know
than
who-
like $5,
I
and
don't know
I'm
who
getting
Morocco's.
smoked.
I don't know who Morocco's playing in the quarters. I think it might be the Netherlands. My money is either on France or the Netherlands right now. Those teams look so
The
good.
Netherlands are like pros, dude.
Kylian
compared to the
Mbappe
US.
is the best player on the planet right now.
Mbappe's
and
I love that guy.
and the 2 goals he had the other day.
I like his name.
England
Hansen.
will not score. You want to lock in the century? England will not score against France. They will not score.
Mbappe.
I'm gonna
That's
bet
the
that.
lock of the century.
That's a lock.
Lock of the century.
England
of
will
the
not
week.
score against France. They'll probably
England-
score in the first.
Are you
game.
gonna give
If I put $100 on
me
it.
betting insurance on that?
If you so if you win the bet, I get the insurance money though.
How much is the insurance money?
So if you put 20 on it and they don't score and you win $60, I want 20.
Why don't you just bet 20 then?
I'm not a sports bettor.
He's
Not
not.
yet.
We went over
Not
this last
yet.
week. We went over this last week.
I'm not.
He's afraid he's gonna get addicted.
Not a sports bettor
I,
yet.
I do too. I don't do it.
I don't need that shit.
Sports betting is kind of lame, actually.
If you guys
it's
do
impossible.
decide to do it, let me give you my code so I can get free money.
Yep. You know
They
what?
don't pay on that code.
I want to puke out this idea real quick.
Got it.
When there is a penalty shootout, whatever, there should be like a thing where you like bet $1. Everyone bets and they guess where it would go,
Oh,
and then somehow like left or right,
dude, the
yeah,
game.
you could do that.
and they keep going like, and if the pot would build if like you guess it wrong.
That's like we used to bet we were watching bowling. Is strike or not a strike?
The game winning
Dollar.
goal in the Morocco shootout was so sexy too. He just Chipped it right down the middle.
Right down the middle like a little baby kick, and the guy was diving all like stupid to the left and went right down the middle.
That's what makes it. That makes it so bad. If you're the goalie,
I was watching that on the phone like
that's almost disrespectful. It's like
so it wasn't a bad beat, but it was a beat.
Raheem Sterling went home because his house got broken into.
That's why he went home. It's a World Cup, boy. Fuck that house,
Dude. A bunch of people. Ben White, one of their better defenders, went home.
What team are we talking about?
England. Ben White went home. I'm telling you. France is going to win 2 or 3.
You know what I don't understand?
2 or 3 0.
The World Cup, dude. The World Cup is like the last bastion of like countries being themselves. Dude, and like when you see
1.4 billion people watch these
they don't
games.
care when they're together.
Dude, it's okay to root for your race in this one. Yeah. No, I'm serious. It's weird. It's really weird. Like when you watch,
to root for the country, they just happen to be the same race,
right?
Because that's why they're a country. It's not the other way around.
So
there's black
USA.
And white, UK.
No, USA is the only one, and then it's now like France has a bunch,
US.
England has a bunch, but like a different nationalities.
Korea,
dude, all Koreans, Cameroon, all Cameroon.
So they're voting. They're voting. They're cheering for their nation, dude. They're not cheering for their race.
No, you are incorrect.
You're incorrect.
You're incorrect. They are a nation because of their race.
Nation of domination.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they're not. The Koreans didn't just decide to be Korean and then move to Korea. It's a country because they're together.
It's true. It's only been
America's like the melting pot. Hello, we're the ones that broke the thing here.
You know who else is a big mixture? The Swiss.
I noticed that.
That
shocked me a little bit. But see, when I watch the Swiss, I want to see a bunch of blonde hair, blue-eyed white dudes running around.
Oh God, timestamp that, please.
You can't. But don't you want to watch what you're supposed to be watching? When I watch Senegal play, I don't want to see 8 white dudes out there. I want to see Senegalese players.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so does everyone else. Like it's like anti-globalist, which I really like. I actually like it, and for whatever reason, it's cool. You know? That's why we're the best of everything, because we get the best of all the races.
Your lock of the century is probably not that big of a lock now, because it is minus 295 that they score under a half a goal.
Told you, man.
So,
and also,
I wouldn't know that because I don't have any sports apps. But
sounds like England's down and out. Sounds like they're gonna do well.
The fact that they didn't score against the Americans, that people do not have a lot of faith in them.
They're plus 200 to win. So
that's it.
Yep, plus 200.
If they were like plus 450, I'd put a little bit of money on it.
Now he's gonna bet.
I know how to bet, motherfucker. I just don't want to.
Another thing about soccer.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, USA, and we haven't played soccer that long, blah, blah, blah. Why are we not good? It's not a good excuse, because there's little countries like Brazil who haven't, like, they didn't,
that little country, Brazil.
You know what I mean? Like, but they've been playing soccer the same amount of time as USA has.
Here's the thing we have to remember about America, though, is that our best athletes will never play soccer.
They won't.
If you took our
we
have 300 million
no,
people. We got enough. We got enough.
Soccer, we'd win every fucking World
Cup.
How
big is Switzerland? Big as New Jersey? No, dude. How big is the Netherlands?
It doesn't matter.
The size of a postage stamp?
Bro, okay. They would just chip it in the box.
Dude, we have enough athletes to win every sport. Every sport.
But 90% of our athletes of every sport
not spending the whole
don't
life
play soccer.
There's not enough good. There's not enough
Who
room
plays
for
soccer in
everyone
high
to play
school?
football. Everyone plays soccer.
In high school, when you start piecing it, it's like usually kind of like the nerdy kids. Like the best.
I don't know what he said.
The best athletes in high school don't play soccer.
2026, when the World Cup is here,
story time,
we have a better chance of making the quarters.
It's here in 2026.
Because our team's going to be better by then. Yeah, we've heard that for 100 years. I don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear.
Suck.
I don't want to hear.
Youngest
I don't want to hear.
I don't want to hear.
I don't want to hear either.
Youngest captain.
It's a lot of trap.
Youngest captain in the whole tournament.
Iran.
And youngest team in the whole tournament.
Goody.
But
I can't wait till the middle-aged team that still gets their butt whooped.
I'm a little bit irritated.
They can't score a goal. They suck.
They're making the field bigger.
Goal's huge.
Why are they making it bigger?
After 6 billion years, we're going to make the field bigger.
You got to shrink the field.
What does that
So
change?
they made the field bigger, and instead of groups of 4, you're playing. There's groups of 3, and you're only playing 2 games in the group stage.
Oh, so the actual field itself isn't bigger.
Yeah.
The amount of teams playing is bigger.
That's the same thing.
They need to get rid of
the field of teams, you moron.
No, he's in the field.
He's in the field.
The field.
The pitch.
The pitch.
No, the field.
I thought you meant like the field they're playing on.
I can't believe you haven't watched Ted
I
Lasso
love you
yet,
guys
Brent.
correct. What? I've watched all of them.
Oh, have you?
Watch
Oh,
what
my
I'm
bad.
talking
Ted
about.
Lasso. I thought you didn't.
You motherfuckers,
dude,
don't like my vocabulary ever.
They need
on
to
this
cut
show.
out like 3 players, and then they do need to make the field smaller. All that kicking around the back stuff needs to go.
It
needs to go smaller.
I get that it's part of the game and all, but it's like I want to fast forward while they're kicking it back and forth.
Doesn't change at all.
No, yes, it does. You know what?
It's boring. It's
boring.
And America, learn what offsides is. It's so easy.
Dude, offsides is BS. BS.
It's so easy to know.
That little stupid thing they have that shows like these two little robots and one's like fingers over it. That is not how the rule was designed.
No,
it's almost impossible to score a goal. Not offsides a little bit.
The rule was designed for human.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Judges.
Like you're supposed to get a little jump like that. The spirit of the rule is not that machine with the lasers doing it.
I'm not a fan of VAR at all.
That is
in any
wrong.
sport ever.
That's not how the rule's designed.
It's like the dang cop speed traps with the cameras.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
Dude, every time someone scores in the World Cup, I'm like, they're gonna throw that out, and they do. Like 50%, they're like, nope, no goal.
Well, he's offside.
Guy draws a square.
They got it, dude. If they shrunk that field a little bit, it would be so sick.
And got rid of that stupid VAR.
Maybe
and
get rid of 2 players and shrink it down a little bit.
And get rid of like a couple refs.
You're Americanizing the sport then.
We're making it fun.
Yeah.
The rest of the
And more
world is
competitive.
happy with it. We're not
The
happy
rest
because we're losing.
No, that's dumb.
If we
That's
were
dumb.
dominating, you'd love
I
it.
get
You'd
so
love it.
tired.
That's
I've
true.
seen
That's
so many
true.
comments like America just doesn't understand the fine art of
No,
how
we
long
still
it
wanna watch
takes
it.
to set up a goal and all this. I'm like, dude, I watched the World Cup. I've been watching it.
For years.
And I watch the Premier
Every
League
4
every
years.
now and then.
Yeah.
Every now and then. Like, I am a casual fan.
Yeah.
The casualist. I understand the game
I know you do.
and everything like that. And it's like, dude, I watch it
It's a
and
good
there's some games are good and some games are not good.
Waste your whole
Some
entire
games
3
are
hours.
not
Hold
even
on.
close
The
to
games
good.
take
Hour and a
an
half.
hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Not 3.
I
mean,
do appreciate the one FIFA rule that I like is that they're actually trying to make them play the full time. So when someone fakes a stupid little injury and rolls around like
That's
a girl,
that's what ruins.
dude,
soccer.
they are so tough and they go head to head. And when it's like a legit play, they don't get hurt. But when it's like those little ninty ones,
Bro, the flopping should be taken care of.
Well, it's gotten a lot better over the years. It used to be so
When
much
it's a
worse.
flop, the ref should be like three for whatever
In
for
the
faking.
embellishing.
And someone comes in and just gut punches
In
the
the,
guy 3 times.
in the Premier League,
Then
you
his
get,
legs, like,
you
really
get a
broke.
card for
Just
flop.
fuck
If
him up.
it's blatant, you get a card for flopping. You,
You
get
should.
yellow, straight yellow.
oh, my question, Brent.
Yeah.
I never got a good answer out of you. Can the best team like Man
They
City
did.
beat?
You
You
didn't
didn't.
watch podcasts last week.
I
He
didn't
said,
finish
yeah.
it.
He said easily.
No. His question's different.
Can Man City
Yeah.
or Arsenal or whoever the best team is right now,
Win the
Munich or something, can they beat France?
As a team,
France is better.
as a unit, yes.
He
I
just
don't
said
even know what you're
last
saying.
week.
As a team, as a unit,
I
what are we
said,
talking about?
no, what I said last
I don't know. What are we talking about? Can Man
I
City
said-
beat France?
No.
See,
I
I just don't know
said
about
last
that.
week, if you take
Well,
the
if
best
you look at the overalls
if you take
on
the
the
best of
minigame.
the rest, all the best players
Who
from the
are
teams
not
who
playing.
did not make the World Cup, they could win it. But
Yeah.
He said some
Okay,
kind of like
dude.
what
Well, obviously.
Like
Well, we
England's
also-
going to probably beat them.
but we also asked
I mean,
It's not that hard.
England's not
but
going
I
to.
did ask your question
was
where
that?
you said could the
I don't know.
best
That's like saying Alabama could beat the Jaguars. No, they can't. No, they
No,
can't.
it's not. It's like saying the
Yes.
Yankees could beat Team USA.
Well, dude, Team USA's made up a bunch of failed college players now.
That's what I'm getting at. Like,
These are all professionals from all over the world.
Failed comp.
France is an all-star team,
That won't
but
hurt me.
so is Man City. France
Yes.
has only got people from France. Man City has people from all over the world, including
Right.
people from France. They get to play against each other. You know what I mean? Like,
Actually, I don't
It's
know
a
if Man
theoretical
City
question.
has a single French player on that team.
well,
they
whatever.
probably
Who's
do, but
Mbappe play for?
Mbappe plays for PSG, which is Paris
So,
Saint-Germain.
Dude, by the way, I'm going to Naples, and they're actually ranked 8th right now in the world, which is tight. Napoli.
Napoli?
Yeah.
Like,
I saw them play once, and it was awesome.
You brought me a
I
scarf.
did. They're actually good now. I don't know why we're having so much soccer talk.
Napoli's,
So, hold on.
Napoli's never been awful.
They've never been.
They've always been like mid-table and upper.
They're top 10 in the world right now. Anyway,
If you can make soccer better, how are you going to make it better? And it's only one change from each person. One change. So, Brent, you go last since you know more, I guess, about it. Somewhat.
it's
about
definitely such a
current
different
game.
culture. Like the standing around waiting for the free kicks and stuff. It's so bizarre to me. Like how long it takes.
Let's all try
this
to
is
make it
so
better.
This
bizarre.
is how you make it better for me.
Let's all make it better with one change.
No
each
more
person.
draws. There's a shootout every game. No draws.
Okay.
Get rid of draws.
Okay.
No draws.
Still get points for draws.
I don't care. Draws suck.
Draws keep your team in the Premier League.
Draws
Well, you get
suck.
like make it like hockey where you get 1 point but
Yeah.
not 2.
And they keep your
You
privates in
get
place.
1 point for a draw, 3 for a win.
It needs to be easier to score.
I love how like, hey, give us your idea. No, your idea sucks.
It does suck. That's all.
No, it doesn't matter. It's what you think. So
Thank
he
you.
thinks
Get rid of draws.
get rid of draw. Okay, so that's
Get rid of draws.
Should make it like
I like
lacrosse.
get rid of draws all the time.
This is not my idea, but it is an idea.
No, we
Make it
want,
like lacrosse where only certain people can come back and defend. Like you can't have everybody in the box just making sure there's like Morocco did. No one's ever going to score a goal because there's
Only
15
defenders.
people standing there.
only defenders.
Yeah.
But
That Morocco game's got you
Hold on.
so mad.
Did you
It was
lose
so
money? Oh, you
stupid.
did lose money. Never mind.
Yeah, I did.
Hold on, but can any offensive player go in?
No, they have to stand back. You ever watch lacrosse?
Yeah.
There's a group of guys that just chill while the ball's over there.
Right. And
That's stupid too, by the way.
They
can't go across the line.
And defenders aren't allowed to cross the stripe, right?
Yeah, something like that. I actually don't know the rule.
Dude, lacrosse's rules are impossible to me. And I've got 2 nephews that are really good at it, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
There's a couple that need explaining for sure.
It's like cricket.
I would get rid of dude, offsides.
Well, then you just be cherry picking.
I'm not okay. Cherry pick.
No.
Go cover the guy. It's stupid, I know, but like,
well, if somebody's back there, he's gonna be on anyway.
I mean, you can do it in basketball, but no one does it because it doesn't really work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
This isn't like little girls.
5-on-5, not 10-on-10.
The goalie could just come out and kick it, you know? Like,
but he's right though.
How far can you pass it where the goalie couldn't get?
That offensive guy doesn't come back to play defense.
Yeah, you're missing him.
He comes to midfield. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball, they all come back because they all got to play defense. Right. They all got to play offense.
Waiting for your guy to kick the ball before you can get close to the goal. It's so stupid.
So what if your guy?
Well, it's called an offside trap. If the team doesn't,
I understand that. Maybe make it a little more lenient.
Go back to just humans looking at it
and get rid of one of them because there's too many guys watching with the stupid little flag. They're running. They're behind. They can't see it, and they call the flag. It's like, dude, you didn't see.
Dude,
highly trained.
Strike zones are questionable too.
Yeah, that's dumb too. I say, let's go a year without offsides. See what happens.
Jesus Christ.
A year without offsides. Okay. So far we have no offsides for 1 year. And then, what did you say?
No draws.
No draws.
There wouldn't be draws with no offsides.
Go Commando.
We'd actually get a couple goals. It'd be like 7-4 instead of 0-0.
I'm gonna say as many subs as you want. In and out. You could change them up.
Well, they did just raise the number of subs in the Premier League.
Did they?
From 3 to 5.
Oh,
it's
congrats.
Way better.
Because that's the dumbest rule,
It's way better.
Everyone's conserving energy.
It's a great rule, Mike.
Yeah,
That's a great rule.
3 to 5.
The games changing them.
Line changes, just like hockey.
This year has.
I want that shit as fast. Everyone's going crazy.
Yeah. Line changes might be the best rule ever. And what?
PEDs.
And one guy gets a dirt bike.
Tripping people up. There's this one circle run you have to stay in.
Have you guys seen basketball or
basketball?
No.
That's my word of the day, right?
Soccer on bicycles in a gym. It's hilarious.
I've seen polo. It's similar to that.
Wait.
These guys play soccer on bicycles.
Bicycles.
Country Brent. Country Brent.
Can't believe what I saw.
Sorry. It slips every now and then. I try to keep them at bay.
Try to keep that.
I think that's why Americans don't like soccer because you don't have winners and there's no action in it.
At the end of the year, you have a winner. It's called the championship.
Hey,
I could care less about like America and this, that, and the other. Like the sport, I know it's fun. I know it's fun.
Yeah,
I played it. It's a lot of fun.
Brent, what are you changing?
But like when we play,
I like the way
we score goals. You know.
But that's not part of the game.
All right. Okay. All right. If I were to change,
obviously something.
Indoor soccer, there's like the scores are 22 to 15. You know, like that's fun.
Well, then what?
Sorry. Dude, they have pro leagues for that.
They have a futsal World Cup. Watch that then. It's already there.
Hell yeah! I didn't even know that was a thing.
Get them.
It's already a thing. Go watch it.
You're so stupid, Jake.
I used to love indoor. Indoor changed my life.
Indoor almost gave me a cardiac arrest.
It's hard. It's hard, bro. It is hard.
I'm like,
it was shocking how out of shape you feel the first time you play indoor soccer.
You see stars.
It's so humbling. It is
and
so
your feet
humbling.
feel so heavy. They're smacking on that thing. You're like, wow.
Your blood is just shooting around your veins. Like,
I know.
What's going
you
on?
gotta go try to D up somebody and they run by and you chase them down and then you're like,
your legs aren't even working.
You're jello.
Your legs are like behind you.
A couple times I played floor hockey down at Great Mills. I was like, I suck at life.
Yeah.
This is awful.
When we used to go up to Grace Brethren, or no,
it was Grace Brethren.
Yeah, play basketball. Dude, I remember one time trying to do so much, and I was like running down this court as fast as I could. I just fell, like on my face. My legs are so far behind me. Dude, I just ate shit.
That's why I got good at shooting. That's why I got good at shooting. I have to run as far.
That was my best game shooting was. I shot so much.
All right, Brent, what are you changing?
If I'm changing anything.
We know you're perfect.
No, nobody's perfect. Nothing.
It's European, so it's perfect.
Nothing. Hold on. Nobody ever said that.
While you're thinking
either.
about that, I will say the one thing that soccer does best is the relegation.
And the crowds.
Oh, the relegation shit is tight.
Like if they did that in the NFL, like the bottom 8 teams, like
I love that actually.
That'd be amazing.
If you took the bottom team from like every division and sent them to the XFL, and put the XFL up.
But like anything in life,
it is a great idea.
Or like even in baseball, a AAA team moves up. This AAA
Yeah, but
teams
those
doing
AAA
great.
teams are affiliated.
I understand.
Now you get the owners
but
like, you're effing with my money,
Yeah,
dog.
like,
Well,
Let's go.
America's not going to go for that.
Relegation's a great idea.
It is sick. It's
So
Because America is literally fixed.
You guys watch
Every way around is
what's that
fixed.
show that's been on FX? The Wrexham show with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Did you watch that? Is it
No, I
good?
watched the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, watch Kings of London, you fuck.
all right, so Brent, you got no ideas.
No, man, I'm out. It's one of my. It's one
You
of
have
my.
no way to fix.
Dude, it's one of my. There's nothing to fix. It's fine.
What did you say? You said something, didn't you?
The one thing I would have said, they did. They more subs. It makes the games more competitive for 90
Agreed.
minutes.
They're not like conserving energy and
No,
shit.
yeah, dude.
Were the teams in like the 50s as good as the teams now?
No, not even close.
Why not?
But the
That's
Why
like
not?
basketball, dude.
The sport-
That's so stupid. That's a stupid question.
the sport.
No, it's not.
That's a
the
stupid
sport was
question.
No,
allowed-
it's not. It's,
Name
it's,
one
it's
sport
not.
Get it,
where the teams were better
Baseball,
70
same.
years ago.
Dude, it's
no
just-
chance.
7 years ago?
70, you idiot.
No. And I can prove it.
Prove it.
Nolan Ryan pitched till he was like 50, dude. He
Where's hitters?
like same people. In motocross, Ricky Carmichael was out there still beating the rookies.
You named one anomaly, and that's your reasoning. There are
Look at
much better
Wes.
athletes.
Oh,
than
he's
Hey
good.
Wes, get close to the microphone.
Was Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant is Kobe not as good as the guys now? It's
Kobe-
been what, 25
You said
years?
the 50s.
You did say the 50.
You said the
50 years ago,
50s.
70 years ago. Walter
There's
Johnson
a big difference
was
in the
just as
50s where you got strongmen looking like me and Brent
the
out there.
skill level was just as good.
You're a fucking idiot.
No, I think the
Yeah, me
coaches.
and Wes could have started for the Chicago White
You're
Sox.
an idiot.
For sure.
You
You're
are
an
so
idiot.
wrong. You have no idea
Jake, you
what
have
you're
no
talking
idea.
about.
You literally.
Just
This
because,
might be-
okay.
Those guys
No,
are like
no,
accountants
no.
and farmers.
No,
bro.
they were not.
This might be the dumbest athletic thing you've ever said in your life.
You-
100%.
okay.
Yeah, there
Do you-
was superstars.
Listen.
The rest of the league was filled in
No,
with
look,
fucking.
I've now
handyman.
been out of college for 15
Jake, you could have
years.
played the NFL in 1950.
Not true.
Oh my God, you'd have been the stud.
You're an idiot, Jake.
So your Achilles
I've
blew.
now been out of high school. Let's just call it 20 years because it
It's
is.
been 20 years. Y'all haven't
That
reviewed.
football that we
Are we?
played with those athletes on that field are no different than today's high school athlete. Not one shred of difference. And I can prove that too because I can still play with these guys. Not now, but I could until like last week.
Jake.
What?
Let
it go.
It is so ridiculous
Let
that
it
you
go.
think
No. Do you think your dad's high school football team wasn't good?
They were probably fine.
they're probably fine.
And I'll tell you, my high school football team can beat any high school football team that's out there today.
I'm saying
That's 40 years now we just covered. Do you think your dad's football team wasn't good?
No.
Jake,
Wait,
what I'm saying-
where's the
hold on.
line?
Jake, I'm saying the top 300 athletes to play professional sports
Well,
is better
okay.
now than it was 70 years
their
ago.
skill-
High school to high
Okay.
school. High school to high school does not
the
matter.
talent is not different. Now, the preparation might be.
The talent is different.
Talent, no, there's not like new people that are born that are more talented just because it's
So why do
times
records
advanced.
keep getting broken every year in every single sport?
Yeah, people
We're
genetics.
talking about just like
No,
running.
I
just
said
running.
the preparation, the
Just
fitness,
running.
the diet,
Hold
the
on.
working out. That
Babe
part is
Ruth
different.
ate 17 hot dogs a day.
Babe Ruth would be a killer in today's MLB.
Dude, he drank a
He would
fifth of
still-
whiskey
he
a
would-
day.
Dude, Babe Ruth would be just fine. You think they didn't throw as hard back
could
then?
you-
Did you see his
Do you
swing?
really think
his
that?
swing was atrocious, by the way.
Dude,
Do
those-
you okay?
the
Because he didn't
bats
have
were different.
8,000 computers just dialed
Dude,
in
the
on
balls,
him and
the balls
analyzing
were
his swing.
loaded when they played. They were juiced.
They were juiced then.
Dude,
Do you think he wasn't strong enough to hit a home run?
They were
Is that
made
what you're saying? Because I can hit a home run.
No, you can't hit a. You could never in your life hit a major league home run ever.
Are you insane,
Yeah,
Brett?
no, dude,
I've
no.
done it.
No,
I
you
can hit a ball over a fence.
Oh,
Now it's a
really?
major league pitcher.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck, Jake? Come
you
on.
kidding me?
I didn't say I'm a major league pitcher.
I just said major league home run. You could never do it. Ever.
That
Ever.
is partly true.
Ever.
But I can hit off major league pitcher.
Look, you're an athletic motherfucker. Okay.
Dude, there's guys in this league up here. They're not major league pitchers, but they throw in the high
Jake,
80s, 90s.
Jake, if you wanted to, you could go play
I
for the
practice-
fucking Blue Crabs. I
They
get it.
practice every single day, which is what you're talking about. You guys are hung up on it's their whole life.
Trump hand.
Take it easy over there, Trump. You guys are hung up on that.
Tax
Yes,
evasion.
athletes now are prepped from when they're 8 years old
Fucker,
to
knock
when
this
they're
over.
25 to be pros. Got it. That does not make them better.
Dude.
You know
Back
what I
in
mean?
the day, all
Like-
they did was smoke cigarettes, eat red meat. There was no Gatorade. There was no.
So Jake, so we're on the same page. You're saying genetically we're the same.
Yes.
But what we've done to make ourselves better is more advanced today.
Yes. It's like
Okay,
saying
well,
people are
sure.
smarter
We're
now than
better.
they were then. No, they're not. You're not smarter now than people were in the 50s.
Well, there's 70 more years of knowledge. You are smarter.
That doesn't make you smarter. That doesn't make you smarter.
Makes you more knowledgeable.
Actually, no, it doesn't. People back then used to actually be able to figure stuff out. We can't figure anything out now. We just Google it right away.
We got YouTube, baby.
And then you don't learn it.
We figured it out right away, though.
No, but then you don't learn it, though.
Sorry,
it doesn't make you smarter.
The tools changed.
It doesn't make you smarter.
The tools changed.
I know that. I'm not disagreeing with you.
What? You see how I got everyone's attention? That's how you do it.
Dude, you got glasses for this whiskey?
I've been trying to say something for so long. That's what I'm going to do now.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, think about it.
Do you have something?
No, but we're not going to talk about it right now because we're going to do the whiskey thing.
Go sneak away and get some glasses.
Bitch, I can see fine.
I know that it sounds stupid, that argument, but it's not stupid. I thought about it a lot.
Well, okay, two things.
This is what Jake sits around thinking about.
Two things before I go get glasses. Two things. There's one sport that, like, no matter what, you kind of can't. I think they're like pretty much the same back then, now, and everything, which would be definitely like an MMA type deal, jiu-jitsu and all that other stuff.
Well, yeah.
Anybody killer back then is killer now. They're just tough. They're just strong. They're just, good. And then I was also thinking about AI, which is never mind.
Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
This might be the stupidest conversation we ever made.
I know, because I'm thinking about getting glasses right now.
I
screwed up my conversation because you were talking about
AI.
No.
Jake said, I know I can do it.
It was to a point that you said, which was
I've gone yard.
We've all gone yard.
We have more knowledge now. We have more information quicker.
I think at the base of what Jake is saying is true, that we're all the same.
I can tell you this, in 20 years, not much has changed. And when my dad watched me play,
a whole lot of PEDs back then.
I thought, dude, his team was probably the scraggliest team ever. It wasn't. They were really good at baseball too.
The skill level of athletes today, because of preparation, is much better today. Much better.
Yeah.
But in soccer specifically, which is what we started on, there's not that much different in the technique of kicking the ball and stuff.
The sport was rougher.
I would say
it's
similar.
What has changed?
Glasses, fouls, penalties.
Football. What has changed in throwing and catching the ball? Nothing.
I am.
You missed out on the 30 seconds.
Bitch! Don't ever put your mic to the side and yell at me.
In basketball has changed a bit because the game has changed.
Yeah.
I don't have headphones.
But like, those dudes could dribble just as good back then.
The NFL has changed a lot too. The rules.
I know. So that does affect.
You were allowed to beat the shit out of each other. They used to stab each other in scrums, bro.
Dude, I will say this. When I played in college and you ran across the middle, way before the ball was turned, you could get lit up and they would never call a flag. These linebackers they would just stare at you and then just crush you.
Fucking Sean Taylor, baby.
Sucked.
But I hear what you're saying. At the base of what you're saying, yes. But the skill level is higher because of the preparation that now younger athletes are doing. Athletes today are training more at 8, 9 years old than they were ever doing when we were 8 and 9.
Yeah, I understand that, but there is a limit. Like, you can only get so good. It's not like these sports. We act like they're so hard. They're not that hard.
There's actually a book. I forget who wrote it, but it was like there is a limit to it, right? We're only as humans going to be able to run the 40-yard dash to a certain point, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much you prepare. You're never going to run it in 1 second, right? So we can all agree you can't do it in 1 second. The time keeps going, down, and like, what is that limit? So there is something to that
limit.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten faster, and it, like the 4-minute mile took forever to break. Obviously, it broke, and now it's been broken by everybody. And I get that we progress, but I'm trying to just say the talent was the same.
No, talent's the wrong word. I think
the natural God-given ability.
The ability was the same. Yes.
Maybe it wasn't coaxed. Like okay, another good one. Just hit me. Golf, dude. These guys that were good in the 50s would be killers now.
Oh well, the technology, yeah.
But golf is also not a
dude. It's not. There's more. There is more science in golf than there is in any other sport.
But it's not a sport of necessarily physical attributes.
Bull crap, dude.
Look at John Daly.
John Daly has coordination, hand coordination that you can't even fathom. You can't even fathom.
Look at John Daly.
You play golf.
You try, Jake.
What he does with his clubs, like you can't even teach that.
But he
can play forever.
But I'm just saying that your physical makeup doesn't matter as much in golf as it does other sports. It's just true, Jake.
It's the dumbest conversation.
It does. It's true.
It's like
those dudes are more flexible than you think.
Jake is so sweaty right now.
He's hot sweating.
It is hot.
My fingertips
you guys are making me mad. No, Mike, I brought up another sport, golf. Like Tiger Woods is almost 50.
Yeah.
If he wasn't all hurt,
that's a different sport too, though.
Well, if he wasn't,
it's a sport that's been studied,
more stats, more science,
and more advancements in like technology and everything than any other sport. I would argue.
Well, my thing is now,
they're trying to retract some of the technology and make it
but
harder.
nowadays, you get better reps in for the sport that you're playing. You know what I'm saying? They're not like nowadays. They know what to more focus in on. Like golf, you would have more data on your hits. Like it's
Dude,
like
if Ben Hogan was alive right now, he'd
Top
be a
golf.
top
They
10
didn't
golf
have
player.
Top golf back
He'd be a
then.
top 10 golfer.
I would actually say
Oh, yeah, top
golf
golf.
is probably the one sport where
it's probably similar.
it's yeah. I mean, it's closer to if they had what we had. I mean, they'd be Ben Hogan would be ridiculous, right? Arnold
Yeah.
Palmer would have been nuts.
Yeah.
Arnie Palmy.
So, all right, you
would-
ready?
yeah.
Jake, you are a whiskey connoisseur. You ready to switch gears a little bit?
Yes, I was lying on the text. I'm not a whiskey connoisseur,
What
but
do you mean?
I'm just kidding. I'm not, but I mean, I
like
drink it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
we
it.
I love whiskey.
I love
I've
it.
never had whiskey.
I'm not going to tell you that it tastes like oat.
Yeah,
oak,
Well, hey, can you
there's
look
some
up the
chalky notes.
vanilla. Yeah, notes,
Can you do this?
notes.
Can you look up
Fuck
the
that.
tasting notes on it? Look up Whistle Pig Piggyback
Yeah, that's
tasting
true.
notes.
That's true.
It'll tell you what to think when you're tasting it, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I do
No,
taste a little chocolate."
No, we should sip it first and then
Okay,
see if we can like guess the notes.
yeah, you're not allowed to say
Get
oak.
rid of Babe Ruth off that screen.
Oh, thank you.
So do you want to try your Jefferson first? This is your
No,
tried and true.
everybody knows what that's like.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we
Yeah,
had that.
everyone here knows.
All right. So the
This is
first
what I
one,
think this is. Nope, not tonight.
Mike, you can do the intro for it. Just so.
Dude, if Babe Ruth grew up in today's world,
Alright.
he'd be the best player.
Get
So this
over
is
it.
a
he
Bussin' with the boys.
Yes, he would.
Barstool Sports Single Barrel Select with Whistle Pig Piggyback. Small batch, 100 proof.
Dude, Barstool has so many ambassadors, it's ridiculous.
Aged 6 years. It's a good looking bottle.
It is a good looking bottle. What did you make me buy last
a
year?
good-looking
Was it
bottle.
a 20-year or 10-year, 12-year?
I don't know.
That like
It was
$500
expensive, yeah, it was
bottle.
expensive.
I'll be honest, I don't ever drink neat. I always drink with ice.
Same.
I'm a neat. If I'm drinking it and I'm not putting Diet Coke in it, it's neat.
What's neat mean?
Not, just the glass.
Straight
baby.
up. No,
Straight up now.
no ice.
You want me to edit that
It's gonna
out
burn
there,
you up,
Wes?
dog. It's gonna burn you up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can smell it. It's
It's a high proof.
a herder.
Yep, that is a high proof whiskey.
It's good. Poor Mikey.
You're welcome.
Holy shit.
It's gonna hurt a little
She
bit.
is. Get the tasting.
Swirl that bitch.
Will Compton.
Smell it, then
want-
swirl it, then
you want-
smell it again.
So you swirl it.
Smell it. Yeah.
It really just it's just like wine. It really
Hey,
opens up
They
the,
do
the
say
smell.
if you do drop it down and you're underneath your tongue a little bit and do like a cigarette hit, basically. Don't swallow. Like you just take in the air.
Hold on.
The air goes. He's gonna cough. And
You
don't
are
face
supposed
my.
to breathe it in too. Like
Yes.
Could you, before we, hold on.
Okay.
Please YouTube old man ice cream taster. This is the funniest fucking thing, please, before we start. Because I want Wes to do it with the fucking.
I
with the
also
whistle thing.
believe you're supposed to taste everything at least 3 times because
Yes.
the first time it shocks your mouth, the
Yep.
second time you're getting used to it, and the third time you've given your taste buds a chance to adjust.
And I do think whiskey usually goes a lot better and is pretty much supposed to be with water. A little bit of water.
Could not agree more.
Yeah.
Like that's when the ice melts. And you can.
When I was
it
younger,
just tastes different. It
I
tastes
remember
better.
this lady always drank Jack and water, and I used to be like, why is she
Can we
doing
hear
that?
him?
There's something with the audio right
sound's
now.
not on.
Oh, well,
Oh.
then. Well,
Sound is on. Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Cover all 9,000 taste buds.
This is gonna be me.
Aerate it. Warm it up.
Why is he doing that?
Driving up that top note. That cream. Pure vanilla. Sweeteners.
I hate this guy.
I hate him.
That's a 10.
Yeah, his breath
He's got to be
smells.
faking something.
no,
Like,
dude, he works for Edie's.
that guy's retarded.
Does he?
All right. So you got tasted 3 times.
He was good at that little noise.
He was. I mean, he's done it a lot.
Nah, just sip it once, switch it around a little bit.
Just drink it. You know, fuck that pretentious bullshit.
We gotta do it right.
It's not pretentious when you're actually.
Try and taste it.
I can tell you this: the first hit I got,
It hurt my chest.
it didn't hurt.
Hit my chest. Hurt.
It's not my
That is-
favorite.
That is
first
fire.
taste
Like,
is not.
I mean,
Yeah, it's hot. Right. All right.
Okay. I shocked the buds.
Try it
Now
again.
go again.
Now I'm gonna do
Gotta
that.
get under your tongue a little bit
Now
too.
I'm gonna do that smoke test with you. Put it under your tongue and go like you're taking a hit of a cigarette.
all right.
Oh, Bert's so good. Yeah, it'll get you. It'll get you. I love doing that though. It's addicting.
I'm not gonna lie at all.
It's not for me.
This ain't it.
It ain't for me, dog.
I bet you if it had a one piece of ice and it melted for about 5 minutes, it would be fantastic. It would be. Dude, whiskeys hit really good when they have a little water.
So it says on the nose, fresh cinnamon and black peppercorn mingle with a hint of tangerine and grapefruit zest.
Well, the fruits.
The palate is powerfully spicy.
Oh, it's spicy.
Is it hot?
It is hot.
I honestly, I just don't drink bourbon like this, so I don't really know what to compare it against.
So
because
I should have got a water bottle.
I always drink it with a little bit of ice. It's just how I always do it.
Good job, Mike.
All right, I'm not gonna lie.
Bitch.
Now that I wasn't being goofy and like swishing it around, the third sip was actually enjoyable.
That's the one that counts for me. The first two don't count yet.
The third sip was enjoyable, but it still ain't. Like,
you know what?
It still ain't.
You're not even wrong. The third sip was much better.
Yeah,
It's warmer. It was smoother going down.
Yeah, your mouth is not ready for it.
But
I mean, what are we going through? 1 through 5? 1 through 10?
I don't know what a 5 is or a 10 is. I don't know.
Well, a 5 for we all have different.
Yeah.
Like you're more of a tequila guy, right?
Yeah.
Wes or Jake is more.
Just doesn't taste like a bourbon to me.
And it not to me either. It tastes.
It's
like,
not bad, but
you know what it kind of tastes like?
It's a
fucking like straight corn whiskey. Maybe it's the proof, but if I brought a bottle of 114 proof Granddad in here, that's fucking enjoyable.
Wes is so upset about like
No, he's not.
posting this clip.
Yeah, we're definitely not posting this.
Why?
Why not?
Hold on. If we made a whiskey and we were somewhat famous, not even close to them, and they got a hold of one of our bottles, and they would shit on it too.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Will Compton or Taylor Lewan or whatever. Fuck them all.
It's good. It is good. It ain't bad.
It's not awful.
But
I don't know.
But it ain't blowing my socks off.
No.
1 through 5. It's for me. It's like
Hold on.
2 point.
This also is a factor. Price point.
Oh, how much was it?
How much was this bottle?
49.
That's a
You
30.
can tell it's quality. You can tell it's quality. But
I mean, Whistle Pig's great, but this might be my least favorite one I've ever tasted.
the only way you'll ever know if a bourbon is good, it will literally be like, it will tell you. You'll just taste it and you'll be like, this is good. Otherwise, it's like
I've
all like
actually
this.
never had bourbon or any whiskey of any type and be like, oh, this is good.
I'm not gonna lie.
I've had that before. I've never.
Let's do it again. Let me give
I have to try it now. Back to back.
Come on. I'll pour like the smallest.
I actually would like to rinse my cup out with something. I feel like
this motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
There's
Put it
no
all
running
down.
water down here. The bottom.
There's bottles of water right outside the door.
I'll tell you the problem with that.
Yes.
Problem with that whiskey.
Go ahead and grab one, please.
The first thing you taste is like not that good. The rest of it's fine, but that first taste kind of throws you off a little bit.
One?
That's my review. The first thing you taste is too harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not too harsh right away. Ever. It's just smooth. That's why it's my favorite.
It is good.
Easily.
That one went through a hurricane or near a hurricane.
Yep.
Well, let's do this one first before we do that one, just so we have like.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You get a little sketchy, boy.
Oh, get a little sketchy.
Late in the game here. We have to do a Patreon before we go home.
Oh no.
Let's talk some shit.
That Patreon was good. If you guys aren't subscribed yet to Patreon, you got to get on there.
I got nothing but funny results.
Yeah, Patreon.
First of all, it's funny.
Yes, it was good.
It's more loose. It's more loose.
It helps us out.
I can't release that one really though.
Which one?
I mean, we weren't using names.
No, that one stays behind the paywall. That was
So I do have a cool.
It was good. It was funny.
I got a little notification. I've been an asshole lately, and I've been hitting the TikTok because I've never done it. But like when I put something up there, it gets like 600, almost 600 like views, and so I'm like, this is pretty sweet. This could be,
dude. I'll tell you the
this could
trick.
get better and better. But what I'm saying is, you know, Metal Blade Records.
Yeah.
They comment on my shit now all the time. They're like,
dude, could you tell them to listen to my band?
No, fuck you guys. I'm trying to get on that label now.
You know how you get a bunch of views? Because I know.
Go on
like,
fucking TikTok.
Golfers or whatever, any video that I watch, I'm actually trying to learn something. It's like, this is how you get rid of your slice or whatever, and they put the words up. They put the words up real quick. You have to watch it again. And again before you can read the whole thing, like the whole tip or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you're giving out like whatever you're doing, if you make it so like you can never get it on the first watch, people will watch it 6 times just to figure it out.
Can I
also, no, you're right. It's got to be.
I don't know how to do it.
Even like the weirdest ending part, like it's got to be, what the fuck was that? You want to see it again?
Pour
you
something
can't
in my glass.
rewind it.
Yeah, you can't rewind. You gotta watch it again.
Yep. No, I agree.
Like, this is how you hook the ball, and it'll have like
this one literally smells like cologne. This is Grey Wolf.
No, it's not.
No, it's Captain John.
It's Captain John. So this is my.
It has to have a
guy
label
I work
on it.
with.
Okay, my bad.
It has to have a label
dare you
on it to
read
come
that?
through customs. but it's gonna be called Captain John's. It's actually made locally.
Why is it coming? Why is it coming through customs? What are we talking about?
Why is it called Captain John's? Because
the
that
bottling
is
has to go through
legit.
customs.
So that
This is
bottle
sick.
is not even the bottle that this was.
That is going to be the bottle design, but that is not the label.
This is so sick.
Who is making this?
Look at this.
I don't want to say his name.
I don't need his name, but is it like how local?
at the
Where in the county?
Hollywood.
All right.
He's changing
Oh,
this.
hold on.
Hollywood.
It's not Tobacco Barn.
No.
Rye whiskey from St.
Something's
Michael's,
not
Maryland.
adding up in my brain. I want to happen. What
Okay.
do you mean with the customs?
That
What came through customs?
That bottle came through customs.
He ordered that from some other country for some reason.
Yes.
No, he probably has them do the
Yeah, they do everything. They ship the barrels
package,
there, and
glass, everything,
yes,
and ship it here. He takes the label off, puts his shit
correct. That's
Why
what
didn't he
has to-
just pick someone in America?
I don't know. It's
bud.
cheaper somewhere, man.
But it's cheaper to go through
I
customs.
already
and
hate
shit.
it. I already hate it.
Stop it. Now listen to this.
I'm kidding.
I love
Tobacco
this.
Barn.
I actually love the Grey Wolf design and the gold.
But it's not Grey Wolf.
I know, but I love it. I think it's
Yeah.
actually cool.
It's a rye, right?
Yeah, it is a
All
rye.
right, sorry. Let's
So
go.
all the
whiskey.
information on the
Yeah.
bottle is correct. It's just not what the label's going to be. Dude, this is the one I texted you about saying you need to do a logo.
Can you please Google
Oh,
the
like for Captain
specifications, specs of a rye whiskey?
What do you want me to look up?
Rye whiskey specifications.
Well, it doesn't smell.
I got a
Oh,
little-
gosh.
I got a
It doesn't
little-
smell. Hey, can I get a
Oh,
little,
I'm
a
digging.
little bit more than that, man?
Because it'll tell us why it's a rye.
All right, there we go.
Rye whiskey refers to two different but related types of whiskey. American rye whiskey is similar to bourbon whiskey, but must be distilled from at least 51% rye grain.
There
Okay.
you go.
So,
This one,
me see it.
I'll say right now, does not smell as harsh as the old picky back.
No, man.
Whistle pig.
It definitely smells fruitier.
So much softer. So much softer. What?
Are you still drinking the first one?
No, that's the second one.
That's the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, you poured it before I got over here.
Yeah.
Bro,
My
hey,
bad. All right.
I didn't wash
the
my
first
glass
one was
out.
100%. This is 93, and
This tastes like it's 70%.
I don't hate it. The fact that it tastes 70 and it's 93 is kind of creepy.
It's got that barrel taste, really good barrel
Yeah,
taste.
you could drink this one.
That's a good one. It's a good. That's a good like.
I don't need to be burned to death
No,
while I'm
me neither.
drinking.
Out of all
That's
local
winners.
whiskeys that I've tried from the area, this is definitely the best.
That's a
one.
winner sipper.
I don't drink bourbon or whiskey
Like
at
that.
all, but it didn't like the first one. I taste like I thought I was drinking like straight ethanol alcohol.
We
Yeah, well,
all
that's-
agree. We're trying to like
See,
say it was better than
if
it
your
was.
boys from Bussin would have made it like a regular 75, 80 proof or even 90, it'd probably been way better.
I agree. I don't know why you make it that strong.
3.7.
What did we score? Oh, what did we
5.
score the first one?
He said
I gave
2.5.
two. I gave I gave it 2.3.
Yeah, that's right where I was.
Yeah, 2.3.
Dude, I
Not
mean,
good.
to me, a little bit of water opens up all whiskeys.
I know, but we're going
so it could
straight
have changed it. If I had to do it neat, it's definitely less than this one.
This
The
one.
first one.
Yeah,
No,
like,
your boss-
I'm at like a 3 for the first
You think
one.
the first was 3? That third sip was good though.
The
It
third
was.
sip was good, but my first sip on this one, million times better than the first sip on the Barstool.
agreed,
joint.
agreed. All right, let's put this one little sipper of the old Jeffersons.
Wow, this is not bad at all.
I don't mind that at all. Great barrel, little taste.
It doesn't
little
taste like a
oaky.
rye though, does it?
Hey,
No,
what,
it does.
what does that one have notes on it?
I bought you a bottle of the.
Probably not.
I
No, it
bought you a
doesn't.
bottle
No.
of the Tobacco Barn Rye a few years ago.
Yeah, we drank it like that day. I'm pretty
Bro, you
sure.
totally
Maybe
just,
not.
you
But
totally just.
And we
I
splashed
don't
it.
know how big I am on that stuff.
No, I don't like the. I don't like the product.
That was good.
It's not good.
I will say
And
drinking this though.
Unless they want to sponsor the show.
No,
Tequila's
I don't
way
want them to.
better.
I don't like either one of them.
Tequila's a great
Tequila is
sip.
way
Sipper.
better.
To you, man.
I love tequila.
To you, man.
I love
Tequila on the
tequila too,
rocks,
though.
dude.
And you
I
know-
don't drink everything on the
I
rocks.
like
but-
tequila when
I
it's
love it.
Oh, I'm
80
having a
degrees
party.
out.
You guys are all invited.
when.
The 17th.
No one else is invited,
19th.
so don't think you're coming.
Yeah,
People on the
yeah,
camera.
19th.
It's going to be tequila party.
Oh,
17th.
17th.
This is
Yes.
birthday.
That's a Sunday.
It's not a birthday
No,
party.
it's not your birthday, but it's for
That's
your
a
birthday.
Saturday.
birthday.
It's a Saturday.
No, it's a Christmas party. It's
Okay.
going to be a nice party. I'm making everyone dress up. You got
oh,
to
we're
wear
coming.
something nice.
Oh, sweet. So
Tie.
That's.
I gotta wear a
Oh,
tie?
really?
Yes.
I will. I love dressing
I'm making
up.
you dress up.
So
I'm making everyone
good.
dress up.
Let's do it.
Is that your house?
That's all right.
Yes.
What the fuck else?
Dude, when are you going to
Rent a
dress
place
up?
out.
He's gonna run a place
look,
out.
I like it. I
It's
like
son of
nice.
a
Cocktail
bitch.
dresses.
Actually, I have to dress up for. I'm going to church.
What church are you going to, buddy?
Why are you whispering, bro? It
Just
don't
because I'm
matter.
just being funny.
Look, man, there ain't
Chri-
nothing
Chri-
wrong with it.
Dude, I love Christmas Eve
Well, of
mass. The
course.
music, the lights. It's
So do
beautiful.
I.
Stop
Go.
going to anything that says mass, and you'll like it so much better.
I've been.
This
here,
is
I've been-
Christmas.
I've been here, there, and everywhere, man. Just let me go to my Catholic fucking Christmas Eve mass.
Fucking. Catholic fucking Eve mass.
Dude, today
Imagine if that was how it was promoted.
Eat the
Today
Scots body.
at the Moose Lodge, I was talking to this guy, and he said something. He's like, "I'm Catholic, so I bless myself." I'm like, "That must be nice. Get to bless yourself." And
Well, I
get to bless
am
themselves.
the only ordained minister in the room. So
That's wrong.
Oh,
I've been
you are
ordained
too, my
for.
bad.
Oh yeah, I've done weddings.
Jake's like, that's factually incorrect.
Yeah.
yeah, well,
I get that water.
Not to mention, it's not even a real thing, but
it
is a real thing,
I have
but,
a
you know.
certificate saying that I am.
Yeah, so do I.
So there's that.
I parked in the clergy. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't, but you could.
I thought
At the
about
Orioles game, parking the clergy.
I mean, who's gonna stop you?
You got the thing.
Yeah.
Universal
Other than
Life
the fact
Church.
that I never want to go to Baltimore ever again. So there's that.
I might not.
Dude, that city is
Sucks.
imploding.
It sucks.
I might not ever go to
It's
Baltimore again.
Imploding.
Dude, I went to a.
Woo! Mikey loves that whiskey.
I went
maybe
to
half of that.
a
That'll
place
work.
called the Maryland Club in Baltimore.
Yeah.
It was like an old, like there was no TVs. You couldn't
Sorry,
have your,
you
you
can
couldn't have your
explain
phone
it, bro.
out.
I see. That's my kind of bar. That is my kind
Like
of
they had
bar.
designated areas for you to be on your phone.
There's a bar in DC like that called the Saloon. The
Yeah.
exact same thing. And it's awesome because it makes you talk in like normal, like be normal.
That's so fucking good. That little burn on the end, that's not even a burn. It's just like this sweet, it feels like the salt of the sea, man. Just hitting your lips.
It is sad you have to be forced into conversation, but
What, man?
there's
What was
something.
that look?
There's
Salt
something.
over the sea on your lips.
On your lips.
Mike, when he likes something,
Oh, it's the best thing on the
it's the
planet.
best thing in the world.
What do you
Jake's,
mean?
Jake's the same way. The black box pizza from Domino's, best pizza
That
ever.
is great. But he introduced me to that. It's a phenomenal
It's the
pizza.
only
It is a good
thing.
pizza,
If
dude.
you're
It's
going,
real.
if you were going to order
It's real.
Domino's, I'm not saying it's the best.
It's real.
best.
No,
If
no,
you're going to
it's
order
good.
Domino's,
It's got
it's
the hand
the
tossed
only.
pan. It's
No,
got
it's fantastic.
It's the only
Jake.
thing you can get
It's
from
actually
Domino's.
great.
We were
Good. We all agree.
we were having like a little
Why
get
did you
together
all pick that?
because we're having a
I
little
got lots of stuff that I think's the best.
We were having a little get together at your house over the
White
summer.
people.
It was me and Jess, Charlie and his wife and his kids and your family. And you were a little tuned up, and you just would not let the black box thing go. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
the best.
It's so good. though.
only order
But when
this.
Jake has his little party and like that box is sitting in the corner, like
Yeah.
he gets housed.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
It's gone.
housed.
Everyone
even though I will not order from the Domino's in Charlotte Hall ever again.
dude,
so.
I don't order pizza. Like
The one turned into a soul food place.
I get.
over on the back road.
Yes.
Is it
Is
good?
it good?
No idea.
You know what I
try
swear
It just
by?
opened
Let's
like
try
last
it.
week.
You know what I
Soul
swear
I drove
food.
by it today. Didn't even know it was
Soul
there.
food.
You can't have carbs, remember?
Well, I could eat like
Listen.
meat.
This is for look.
Taking
This is what I
no
swear
such
by.
thing in soul food without
Go to-
carbs.
Go to Lido and get the cauliflower crust pizza.
He is one of 3 people on earth that says it correctly.
the cauliflower crust
Lido.
is fantastic.
You might be the second.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Lido
Stefan,
pizza,
it's
yeah.
not. It's not Lido's.
I say Lido's.
I say Lido's
It's
all the
Lido.
time.
I learned.
Now,
I
you
saw the
can-
sign. I corrected
You
myself.
can
Jake,
say you
Jegus.
can go to Lido's because
That's what I say.
but
It's always that way though. You would never say
I also say Chopkill Market, and it's
yeah,
Chapter
that irritates the piss out of me.
that's just
You know what's even worse than that is when people say
Chipotle.
Chipotle, yeah, whatever they say.
What,
I'm
you
like,
want to try
Chipotle.
again? Chipotle.
it's a hard word.
You say
it's
Chipotle.
Chipotle. You say
Chipotle.
There it is. There it is. Good job, buddy.
Chipotle.
We're like
Yeah,
arguing
Chipotle.
about some Mexican word that we don't even actually know for sure how to say. Probably.
All right, go ahead and take a sip of it.
Dang.
I sipped
We
mine.
already know how good this is, baby.
Go ahead.
I did. I'm done with it for the night. It's too much for my
Did you
body.
sip that?
Yeah, I
That one?
zipped it. I sipped it. It's good.
Yeah.
I shipped it.
So
So now we're drinking Jeffersons Oceans Aged at Sea.
to me, there's not a big difference between that one and the second one.
I think it's a huge difference.
It's just a different flavor.
I think it's a
different
little more tender on the mouth and the throat.
You love the
Oh,
tenderness.
it just goes real slow in your throat. It's just like
you look so gay.
it's just a little.
It is good. It's a little like
It's a little softer.
There's a little. It's soft.
It's a little harsher than the rye, but it's supposed to.
Oh,
be.
do you
It
think it was
is-
hard?
No, it's not harsh
It's
at all.
harsher than the rye, not the first
Oh,
one.
I feel like it just lays down tender.
Can you look up the
You know when you
ocean
lay-
aged tasting notes?
You know when you lay a blanket on your kid? That's what
Which
it
one
feels
is
like on my
that?
tongue.
See,
See, Jefferson's ocean aged. Now,
Jefferson Ocean Aged at Sea.
If the bar stool was 90% like this one, 45,
Probably tastes better.
90
You're
proof,
right. You're right.
It would be so much
Lower.
better. Yes.
You're right.
45% alcohol.
You know what's a bitch though? You get a shot of that. I think it was like $14.
All right, this is a aroma of cinnamon buns. Cinnamon buns,
Buns.
Wow, I did not know that.
orange zest, burnt sugar, and marshmarshmallow. Thick notes of salty
You
caramel.
definitely get the burnt sugar.
That sounds
figs
wonderful.
And chocolate fudge dominate the palate. And lead to a playful finish accented by sweet mint, lemon cake,
Dude,
and
these
nutmeg.
guys-
Can you imagine being the writer, like
Yeah,
the tasting note
you're
writer?
so fucking
It's
annoying.
just
Like,
making up stuff,
oh,
marshmallows and zest
taste
and
that
like
stuff.
cinnamon. And it's
Yeah.
just so
There's
stupid.
a guy on Instagram that will take like other people on Instagram, like what they taste when they drink like bourbon, and he grabs all those ingredients and puts them in a blender.
That's funny.
And tastes it like
That
this
is
tastes
funny.
like shit.
That's actually really funny.
Dude, everyone's got everything covered. Whatever you think you have an idea for on TikTok or any
You're
of those
not.
things,
You're not original.
someone's already got it, and it's funny.
And it's a website, and
they're
it's
killing
funny.
it.
Yeah, and they're killing it.
And you're like,
yeah.
God, what do I?
All I
like,
know is that 3 shots of whiskey in the last 12 minutes feel pretty good.
So I watched this one guy who has a full green screen like outfit, and he's like sipping and he's smoking, and he has it covering his face, but he watches these like movies that are like really CGI-ish, and he's like looking for his buddies. That's what it says, green screen looking for his buddies, and he'll find them, and then he'll like make this weird edit to where all these people in like little green suits are like helping something happen on this. It sounds really dumb, but
You watch the most random things in the world.
it wasn't even that funny
trying to-
actually. But I'm
How
saying
much
what
time
I'm saying.
do you spend finding this
What?
shit?
No, it just comes up on my algo. Okay, so listen.
Dude,
That's
I
not
guess-
even that funny, but what I'm saying is
My algorithm is like
everything's
dachshunds.
covered. Everything's covered. And it was
Everything.
funny to watch. It was. It's not funny to explain at all.
Everything.
There's a Twitter page that I follow, and it makes me smile every day. And the name is Photoshop Paddington Bear into top movies of all time until I'm told to stop.
Yep.
And it's
I noticed.
it's like the most iconic like movie scenes, and it's just a still.
Yep.
And Paddington will be like in the
See, dude,
courtroom,
people are
or
getting-
on the submarine.
They're getting so good with
funny.
computers. People are getting better with editing. People are getting with. We're
Dude,
just getting better.
deep fakes are scary and also awesome.
So I was thinking about that. Did you watch the AI video at all?
I did.
MrDeepfakes.com.
I watched it on my TV.
Pretty terrifying, right? Oh, I said that weird.
Oh, TV.
No, I said terrifying.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
dude. The woman talking at the beginning.
Mike's AI.
That's a legit AI.
But see, like,
Yeah.
That's legit
a
AI.
lot of it is trying to scare people because
I don't think it's trying,
Tesla,
dude.
Tesla's not AI.
Typing.
Everyone thinks it's AI. It's
Are you,
not.
Whoa. Are you talking about the guy he was talking to? The Tesla bot?
I'm talking
AI?
about like
Are you
the
talking about, like-
self-driving and all that.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
that's
no,
just
no,
that's
no.
just GPS.
That's all tweaked and
It's not GPS. The thing is making decisions, but it's making decisions based on
global positioning.
no. When it's
but
when it's
We're not
driving,
using GPS at all.
No.
of course it is.
It's
for like
it's
where it
looking.
is, but it's looking ahead. Like, and if it sees this couch, it's going to go around it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Until it doesn't.
It's like a Roomba.
But if it sees like a grandma and like a little kid,
The
It
videos
has
of
to kill
Teslas
one, it doesn't know.
losing their minds and just going a million miles per hour until they stop, like hit something solid, are scary as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, but the thing
Oh, dude,
is,
yeah,
there's
it's-
so many things in place that would stop that. A lot. What they think that is people are pressing the brake thinking it's gas, which does happen, or press the gas thinking it's the brake, which does happen.
The last video I saw was terrifying. It
Yeah,
just
they just think,
meow.
yeah, they press the brake, and or they think
I've
they're
heard
pressing
that every car made past 2012 can be completely remote controlled.
Might be.
I will say I love my truck where if I put on like cruise control, I don't got to touch. I don't got to push the brake. It just knows to keep the distance.
Yeah, that's tight.
Like that's it.
It's not
That's
tight
tight.
because
That's
you,
one of the best
you
features.
space out and then you're going 52 miles an hour and you're like, what am I doing? Why am I behind this
You know,
guy?
And honestly, cruise control.
I like the
is
old one where you
such-
just
it's
blast
such
through people.
It's such a quality, like, duh, I should be using this all the time.
You know, it saves gas too.
Oh, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
yes,
does.
It does.
It keeps-
Watch it. You can watch it.
It keeps.
No. When you get to a hill,
Why do you disagree with everything all the
because
time?
because
no
because
explanation. No.
No matter what, yes,
I
when
have
you-
an explanation. I'm getting to it.
No matter what, yes, when you go on a hill, it's gonna lower it.
Yeah,
it's
you
still gonna
idiot.
it's still gonna take much. But if you're just traveling, you're not taking off the gas. What do you mean?
Jake, this is probably your dumbest episode ever.
Okay, tell me
You're-
how
you're
cruise
all-
control saves gas,
It
please.
keeps the exact mile per hour that you put in
You're not slowing
without
down.
input from you,
Yep.
going faster or slower, and
It's-
it burns less fuel.
So if you picture
Look
this,
it up.
The whole time you're doing that, Mike's like,
Look it up.
it doesn't matter. This is more fun.
look, this right here.
In total, it
Look,
doesn't.
this
It
is-
doesn't
this is
burn
what
less
you
gas.
want.
Yes, it does.
This is the speed you want, right? When your foot's on it, you're like this. Like it's gonna vary. Like you're gonna slip. You're not gonna hold it right there.
Yeah,
Now,
but if you're going less,
cruise control is gonna hold it pretty much right there. Like it's gonna be like a hairline. It's gonna hold it there.
big deal. That doesn't save fuel if you're
It
going
does
63
save
or
fuel.
60.
does.
Now here's
Tell-
where I will
Wes, does it
prove to
save-
you. I will prove to you where it does not save fuel. When there's a big ass hill coming up.
You love the anomalies.
Yes.
You love
Oh,
the
hill's an
anomalies.
anomaly?
But you're like, it saves gas for 90% of your drive. But when you
When
hit
you
that
hit the
hill,
hill, you're gonna do the same
when you hit
gas.
that hill,
Yes.
now you're losing gas.
Check.
There's
I'm
47
watching
hills
it.
between
I'm
here
literally-
and anywhere.
I'm literally watching the miles per. I'm watching it
That
drop.
thing's not
It
accurate.
keeps it as close as
That
it
thing
can.
is not accurate.
What? What?
Your little miles per
shit.
gallon
It's
thing
a-
on your
it-
truck,
but it's
dude.
doing something. It's telling you.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
making
my
you
shit-
feel good. When you
I've
get
seen
to
my
a
shit
hill,
one
when you
with a
see a
horse
hill
trailer.
coming up, you already start to accelerate for the hill to make sure
should.
The
that
Federal
you're-
Highway Administration has said that cruise control can decrease your fuel economy by 10 to 40%.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Somebody said something. Somebody
the
studied
CDC
something.
told us that we would all get a.
Hold on, did you say decrease your fuel economy?
Decrease your fuel economy.
Oh, what do we say? I didn't even catch that.
That means Jake's right.
No.
Yes.
No,
A
no,
decrease in fuel economy means you're burning more fuel.
No, let's find another one.
You don't like that one?
No.
Listen,
no,
guys,
that's not right.
I'm telling you,
That's
the
not
hill
right.
thing is it.
That's
No.
not right.
When you get to a hill, you anticipate it and therefore are going. Your cruise control has to drop like 2 gears and slam on the gas to catch back up. Dude, and that crushes. Acceleration is the killer for economy. It's not. It's all about acceleration, dude.
Hold on,
It's all about acceleration.
They told us
Just telling you.
at Moore's Driving Academy that ugly bitch said that cruise control saves gas on mine.
Dude, she had no idea what she's talking
It
about.
does save you gas.
Generally speaking, yes.
Did you find one that says
I
it
love
does?
that.
God
Yeah.
dang it! It took me 2 seconds to see someone says yes.
What's wrong with your voice, you fat?
I mean,
I've been losing
but
it.
now all of a
there
sudden,
it is.
There it is.
the,
There it is.
transportation authority
Give
wasn't
him
good
2
enough
sips
for
of
you.
whiskey.
Hold on. Cruise control can help you become more fuel efficient and can help you save an average of 7 to 14% on gas thanks to its ability to maintain a continuous speed. In comparison, the constant change in acceleration and deceleration of the driver placing their foot over the pedals can eat more
Acceleration
gas.
is the thing. However, I actually have no problem maintaining a steady speed, so maybe this is for people that suck at driving.
Oh my gosh.
my-
Mr.
I mean, is it that hard to go
Mr.
57?
Mr. Perfect fucking
Is it that hard to go the same speed?
No, it's not.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking
Hold on,
about?
you just watching this thing like
I'm the most
That's why I
perfect
grabbed my beer
fucking
because
human
you
being ever.
went way over there.
you just let this one.
How
hang
hard
out.
is it to like keep within a mile per hour?
Oh, Jakey, I love
Dude, it's a
Stop it.
listen. Way before cruise control was invented, there's a thing, all kinds of things that do this, and it's called
Episodes are
hunting.
way more fun when Jake gets worked up.
It's called hunting. That's the actual scientific term if you want to hear about it. It's where machines are looking for what you set it at. And it's nonstop and they can never get it. And that back and forth is what actually, if they're trying to say that you're doing and the machine does it better than you. But, I disagree.
Goodwill Hunting.
I wish you'd watch that.
All right, Mike's been an hour and 45. Why don't you shut us down?
Fuck no, dog.
thought we were talking about the
Jesus,
AI.
We're rolling, dog.
Why are
So
you
look-
always in a hurry to leave?
So look, okay, I did want to talk
I
about
got a
that.
family to go back to, Brent.
Ouch.
See, to me, so to me, if you jump,
Ah!
I mean that hurt. I almost threw up.
I'm working on it, man. Give me another year, all
No,
right?
no.
He's in a good spot right now,
I'm
right
saying,
this
I
day.
think Brett's actually in a nice
Sitting
little
right
sweet
here,
spot.
he looks great.
He's
All
in a
right,
nice spot.
let's everyone except Brent. In 1 year from today, when we're down in this basement, will Brent still be in a good spot?
I hope so.
You're not allowed to say.
Sorry.
You go
Wes?
first. I will say that this has been your longest relationship since.
I
your-
don't think so.
But
No,
yes,
by
it
a
is.
lot.
Since
by a
his,
lot.
since
yeah.
his divorce, this has been his longest
easily.
relationship.
Oh, by
Yes.
a lot.
But
Really?
she is tight. She's cool.
Now, to be fair, I had never met her. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
mine.
she's pretty cool.
Jake's met her a few times. Mike's met her a few times.
Yeah.
We were supposed to all get together this Sunday, but nobody can
She
anymore.
has that that personality where if I and I don't know her that well, but from what I've seen, she has that personality where it's just super fucking laid back. Nothing can really bother you, but she'll let you know.
Yeah,
And-
she goes with the flow until you piss her
And
off.
it's
she had to deal with Brent going diarrhea on the side of the road for like 25
care.
minutes.
Dude, she's such a good woman.
Yes, that's what all you
She
need.
deals
man.
with my
Yeah.
hibernating bear snoring.
Does she listen
Well, you
to the
got better at
episodes?
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not,
Well,
it
hello.
it takes her a couple weeks, but yeah, she gets there.
Yeah.
So I want you to be not Spain in this one because I want to bet on you
Oh,
and say yes, you will be good. I think you're going to be in a good spot a year from now
I know.
with the same girl. I
How,
do think.
how long have we been together?
10 months.
10 months. At what? And I mean this very serious. I'm not trying to be funny.
You're good.
And being, someone in your mid 30s.
Yeah.
At what point do you think could this be the one?
I was always
He's there.
we're rapidly approaching it, but
Really?
there's one
Wow.
stat that needs to happen. if you can live with somebody for 6 months and not kill them, that's the thing. We don't
listen.
No,
You
listen.
gotta live with her first.
Living with people
No,
is
no, no.
I think so.
That's a cop out.
Dude, no, it's not.
You make the
Thank you.
commitment and then you live together
Bro,
because you
and-
can't leave after
and,
that.
And you adjust.
Oh, you can?
Did you live with her before you got married?
Yes.
And you thought
That's where
everything
you
was
went
good.
wrong.
You can't.
Oh, that's where I went wrong?
I mean,
Right, too.
I mean,
Well, you didn't learn enough in those however many months.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. There was a. I mean, okay. Listen, I'm just gonna stop talking.
The commitment is for that. I mean, it's hard to live with people. Everyone knows that.
Dude, it's hard to live with.
So
yeah,
we've already had the
you have to
conversation
adjust.
about like
you have to give and take. Like
the
it's all
future
game.
and like we've already covered the bases.
What's the future?
Well, it's like I don't want to get
Mike hasn't said anything yet. He's getting extra information
Yeah, no.
on
We
your
don't need
prediction.
to talk about the deep conversations I've had with my girlfriend about our future. But
So when do you have deep conversation?
what do you mean?
Like when does that happen?
Well,
I'm asking. I'm just seeing how your relationship was.
a couple months back, we actually sat down and like was like, "Hey, if this is going to be the
1950s
thing
England
thing,
beat U.S. Soccer. I'm just kidding.
No.
It wasn't your conversation.
No. But no, the answer is way no.
Stop it. Tell us your story.
Shut up, Jake.
No.
I thought Wes
He
left.
pisses me off.
I thought he already left.
Then he get under your skin a little bit.
So
Always.
with both of us going
My whole
through,
body getting under your skin.
both of us
Shut up, you
being in
little
our
fucking
mid to late
inflated arm.
30s or whatever,
Still talking.
and
Do not give a
I
fuck.
don't care anymore. Y'all are just talking over me like you always do.
Like he's at Tesla going 100 miles per hour. Just
I legitimately was making a joke about what your secret
I'm gonna have to
conversation was for.
pan Brent.
I want to hear it now. Wes, you stop
Jake,
it. Mike.
I want to hear it too.
I'm gonna have to pan him like left, and then all three of us right during that part. And people are gonna have to take one headphone off to listen to Brent.
That's funny.
I will too, because I know what I
Look at
said.
this fucking head.
That's what I do.
Yeah, you look like me with your crutches.
It's comfy,
That's not bad.
All right.
right?
Look at Wes texting his family.
Right?
Look at Wes texting his family.
I know.
This guy's got a
On the way
family.
home, family.
I'm checking my
Hey
bet.
guys,
Put a
everyone's
bet
still
on
good?
They're like, F off. Stop
We're
texting us.
fine. Shut up. No one needs
Stop
here.
using us as your lame excuse to leave. That's what they're telling him.
This is what happened when Mike drinks 3 whiskey glasses.
I don't know. Bro.
Jesus. Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna need some whiskey glasses.
I've never seen him act like this before.
glasses.
You might be the biggest
Whiskey
gay
glasses.
person in this room.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit's funny sometimes,
Biggest
Wes.
gay person
Look at
in
him with
the
his golf hat.
Look at this golf hat.
I golf.
I looked at it says golf and I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's like,
that's
I
funny.
golf now. You
Guess
don't
what?
say.
Nobody can see me.
Hey, I'm gonna play you.
Oh, I can see it.
What?
I'm gonna
Big
play you
buck.
while I'm crippled. For money.
Okay.
Oh, I want to
was
play.
so serious.
I want in
No,
too.
you're too good.
Oh, all right. Thanks.
When you can start hitting, garage is open. Let's go.
Not in there.
Oh, you're
Oh,
looking.
you want to play real golf?
Yeah.
I want to go Saturday. It's like 48. Is that too cold? to
No,
play
I will
golfing?
go golfing with anybody right now, but I will. You have to do everything I tell you to do. Like I'm gonna ride around with you.
I'm
I'm
not
not
blowing you in the
golfing.
cart.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
golfing. I
You're not
want
getting
to
a reach
coach
around,
you.
Jake.
Let's
I
go
want to get you under
Let's go
100.
Saturday.
Jake.
That's not gonna work for me. But let's hear Brent's.
It's
I'm a
Oh,
good dude. I'm a great
no,
cat.
no,
I'm a
dude,
good
that
caddy.
is
I
that
can't-
is Elton John Candle in the Wind. It's
Nah,
over
we're
with,
back.
bro.
We're back,
All right.
baby.
3 months
I
ago.
want to know.
What do you like about her?
Very serious
What's the favorite
conversation.
part?
Okay, let me get you
No,
back.
no,
Let
let's
me
hear
get you
Wes.
back. Let me just shut
I
up.
didn't know where we're
Just
at.
shut up,
You suck at this.
shut up, shut up, shut up.
Let me get you back at
Baseball,
what
golf.
point, what moment were you like, this could be the one? Like, this
Baseball.
could be the one.
It's hard to say, but it's like we've never had like an argument, right? In 10 months, right?
You're going to have one.
Oh, of course.
Are you guys saving this up for a blowout
Will you
where you
shut
walk out?
up?
No, it's a real
It's
question.
a question.
No.
You didn't
man.
answer the first
You know
question
what I mean?
Oh
asked.
no, she's too honest. Oh no.
Okay,
Can
so
you-
you are getting stuff out there that
Oh
bothers
no,
you.
no. I one of my main things after what I went through before, I was like, if there's a fucking problem, I need to know it.
She's like,
Immediately.
whoa, easy.
No. I think that goes for all men. Don't wait till 6 months to be like, oh, and another thing. That's the worst. That is the worst.
Oh, and another thing.
Mike's got the giggles bad right
Wes,
now.
you better shut the fuck up and get out to your family.
You're giggling like a
Get
little
out, go
bitch
home
right
to your
now.
family. Fucking family can't live 3 hours
And I'm
without
gonna
you.
hand him a firearm.
God.
It's
don't know
not,
firearms.
it's not
It's not
loaded.
loaded. Jesus Christ. No, I'm just riding around with a
Wes
loaded
is
gun.
throwing snow on your lawn
I know.
right now.
Just this vibe.
I
really.
hate you.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
End of the day, my girlfriend's awesome. Thank
Okay.
you.
What's your favorite
Perfect.
part?
The honesty. Honestly.
Her butt.
No.
I like butts.
It's pretty nice. But
So the talk y'all had was like, I think we're pretty good together.
Right.
And I think we should try to make a run at something.
yeah, kind of.
Have you guys talked about moving in with each other?
No, not even.
The
We
shit
You
not
said
even
that's
want-
the step you want to take.
Huh?
Not right now, but that's the next step.
when we get there, we get there.
Do you see a scenario where you
Kill Wes.
would you propose to her before you moved in with her? Not saying you will.
I want to throw this glass in his face.
You want to live with her first, then propose to her.
6 months at least.
I want to see it.
But would her
Also, I
An
never plan on
intrusive
getting
thought.
married again. Never.
really?
No. You don't need that. You don't need it.
So red.
What if she wants to get married?
Why do
then?
gay people want to get married so bad then?
I can't speak for them. I'm not gay.
Oh no. No. Let's not do that.
You know what?
No, he said you don't need it.
They want.
Honest question.
It's marital rights. They wanted the.
Yeah, we want. They
Am I
want the
getting
taxes.
snacks in here? I got a little buzz now. Also snacks.
Dude, you're
I'm
bright
laughing.
red. Mike's bright red.
I'm
Jake's
sweaty.
bright
Hey
red.
man, I'm brown on the fucking monitor over there.
Yeah,
so.
your
He
wang's
adjusted his
purple.
lighting.
I'm brown as hell.
Dude, it's
over
hot.
there.
It's
Yeah,
hot
I
right
know.
now.
Take your
I
sweater
have,
off.
dude, there's a
Bright as
fan
my
right there.
shirt.
There's a fan right there.
I have the brightest light and I hate it.
Dude, I should. Now that we get banned, I can't do that.
No, look, we're going for a
Nah, I
record.
can't
We're
go
going for a record here.
shirt
We're going
off.
for a record
Let's do
time.
all do it.
Jake, what's your favorite thing about Heather?
Yeah, fuckers. Put the spotlight on y'all.
I'll tell you this.
Oh, here we go.
She's been really good throughout my little situation. Dude, I can't do a lot at the
You
house.
get to see how
Can't
good
do
they
a
are
lot.
when
I
you get
can
sick or
barely
something.
bring my coffee to myself, which,
Ooh.
you know.
Do you have a little bell? Ding, 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 ding.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like the type of person Heather is, like she likes to be in control of things, and you can't go anywhere right now. She's like, yes.
He didn't say
I
anything.
can. That's
he
the
didn't say
problem.
anything bad, but yeah, she's boss lady.
And you know what?
yeah.
It does kind of nail him down where you're like, there he is.
That's what y'all
all
think.
the time. Yeah. She's
No,
like,
and I don't mean that in a negative way, but even her job, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
she's
And-
like
yeah.
a orchestrator, right?
and Jake's not
Orchestrator,
running
planner.
off the licenses and rats all the time. He's like nailed.
No, he's still doing that. He's getting on that golf cart. Meow.
All
was at
right,
the- he
you
was
know
at the
where
house the
I'll
other day.
be.
Hey man.
I take the kids, though, everywhere I go.
That's great, actually.
Yeah. But, I don't know. It's all kinds of good stuff, dude.
Well, I know. I said one.
Gotta put up with me,
Yeah, I said one.
you know?
I mean,
I'm just saying, she's
Guys-
really taking care of me
Jenna?
through this thing.
guys are something to put up with.
Dude,
We are. Come on.
I will also give Heather and Jake credit that their kid doesn't let strangers in the house. I showed up to his house the other day.
Well,
Me-
dude, if your big ass Magilla gorilla fucking
Yeah.
ass showed up,
Hey, good one. All right, anyways.
Which I appreciate. Wes came by to visit. It was awesome. Yeah,
Mia
it was
came
awesome.
to the door and she goes, "Hi." I was like, is your mom and dad here? Hi, and just walked away and sat literally at the little bar area.
Yeah.
And just sat there and just gets back on her iPad.
That's
and
her
I'm
I was
spot.
downstairs.
That's
I was
spot.
downstairs.
Yeah,
Dang.
What day was that? Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the day we played Call
you
of
were
Duty.
sweating so bad.
Dude, it's,
I wanna
had
play
this
Call of
with
Duty.
me.
Who'd you play Call of Duty with? You said
Myself. Like,
He had to take turns with a bunch of the kids. We're just sitting down there.
Elias was over and all his kids, and
we.
everyone wanted to try. Dude, it was rough, but we did
It's
it.
so
Did you
terrible.
finish the campaign yet?
I've never done that, and I never will.
Why?
I've
It's
never
so
done that,
good.
and I never will.
It's so good.
I don't doubt it.
It's more fun than like multiplayer, actually. A
It
little
really
bit.
is. Multiplayer is impossible. It sucks.
Dude,
He's so bad.
I've been doing good.
He got so
I got
bad
some
we started
victories.
talking about it. Look at him.
I've been doing pretty good. I've only played twice, by the way. I know. I heard you say last week I'm going to get. Dude,
Makes me mad.
Still my basement. I don't
Makes
go
me
down
mad.
there.
Vinny's better than me. It pisses me off.
I'm not bad. If you want to play the old one, hit me up.
The old, you don't have MW2?
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
What's he doing?
So what are you doing?
I'm playing the other one. I'm playing the old one.
Are they still like people?
Dude, there's
still
levels on there I've never seen, dude. It's new to me.
Oh God! Would you just get
I
the
will
new
say,
one?
when I was sitting at his house playing this game, I was like, it doesn't really make sense why we keep buying new ones.
Why don't they
Like-
just load new levels in? Like, it's the same
No,
game.
that's what they're gonna do now with this.
Oh, finally, now the one I don't have.
Well, get it,
Oh, you don't have
It's
No,
the
there's still,
whole-
dude, there's still plenty of people playing the old one.
Dude,
I'm
I
good.
know.
No, people,
Right?
no, people love Modern Warfare. That one, the one you're playing, they love that one.
Hey, how much better can it get?
It's better this one.
It is. It's more realistic.
But the problem is,
Games in 2004 were just as good as they. I'm just
oh
kidding.
my gosh, that's a lie.
I'm kidding on that
It's
one.
not wrong.
So, with AI,
Yes.
we think it's like impossible, right, to think about that would be an actual thing where maybe eventually people would essentially, you know, we're actually dumb in comparison to AI, which like they can compute faster, they can put things together
But like that's like
faster.
saying you're dumb compared to that laptop.
coming with
You know what I mean?
No. It's a little different. Because I think that's just another advancement
As
in
far as the
time where
processing of
if
information.
if a caveman saw what we were doing, which is literally recording our audio, our what do we do every day? We drive to work. We go inside of a box. We work and send things out from there, right? Just like data. Think about the internet and stuff. We go there. We send out data from there. It's just all super slow versions of the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you understand with that?
Yeah, I do.
And then we come right back home.
We have our own like spider web of information.
Little tunnels and all of our little wires and cabling that we go through back to our little boxes, to the boxes here and here. So I don't see that it would be that really far off that they have AI in the future where they don't even have sex, don't even think about sex. They're just more advanced. They're more they have better reason.
Yeah.
They're more. We would create them. You know, it would be an advancement of us. It really would because it comes out of our brain.
I think that they're going to have to create themselves.
Why's your cork so big?
You know what I mean? Like, we're going to get to a point where we're like...
No, we create them.
They're now smarter than us.
But they're like not real.
So they're going to make the next leap.
They wouldn't be real, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would just be using our conscious basically to assume that this is how I'm supposed to be reacting to things or how I'm supposed to think about things. It's...
So right now, when I think about AI, this is what
old Brent is back.
This is what I think about. He had 3 glasses of whiskey. Look at him. AI is just a bunch of pictures and a bunch of situations, billions of them that have been passed into this computer
program
that they can spit back out. Like that's what AI is on Tesla. They call it AI. It's not. The thing sees a situation, and it's like that's a couch in front of me. What do I do? The answer is you go around it.
Yes.
Sit. That to me is not even close to AI. It's awesome.
But Jake, it's like it's the bare bones version. It's like the very beginning. Because eventually what it could be is it could literally travel way better than we could because it's not carbon based, right? So it could travel as far as it needs to towards space to start a different life.
I think what Jake is saying is that that's not AI though. Like he's saying the nuance, like that's literally not AI.
Artificial intelligence.
It's just a supercomputer that looks like a human that walks around. It's
well,
awesome.
would you consider? I mean, like a Neanderthal. Would you consider it one of us?
Yeah,
I know what you're trying to.
Not really. It would be literally closer to an animal.
So are you comparing the new AI to like an old robot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're way advanced. I mean, yeah.
As in, like the AI that's there right now is literally like a caveman in comparison to what it could be.
I see no reason why, if we can really get to there, that these things can't do all the menial tasks that we have to do, and everyone's life should be easy. Like that's the end result that I think
would be
should
more
happen.
In the way eventually. Is what I'm saying.
In the way of what?
Then
though?
it turns into
You know
Wall-E,
what I mean?
and we're all badasses riding around in our hover.
Well, yeah, because
you're not wrong.
Exactly.
Wait,
it's already getting there.
I added.
I'm actually
Chet was commenting on that earlier today.
Commenting?
What? He actually did bring that
Brent
up.
was actually listening.
He's like, who do you think offers, or he said something about doesn't really, he said he was watching you and like Brent was just sitting there. I was like, yeah, lately he's gotten a little quiet, but I think the last 2 episodes he's really opened up. It's just because of the alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But before that,
you had no choice last
Chet
night.
said something about him. I couldn't believe it.
Make Brent funny again.
Basically.
When you said me and Chet have mutual respect for each other, that was so funny to me. I don't disagree with it. That's fine, but it was funny.
I told him that. He's like, yeah, I like Brent a lot.
But when Chet are boys.
He did bring it up though. He said something about like, who do you think's I don't want to put words in his mouth. It was something like it wasn't like
who does
bad.
the least amount of work?
No, it was something
Brent,
like
baby.
It was the least amount of talking or something was like.
Well, you are the host.
No, it wasn't even about me.
You're the captain of the ship there, Han
contributing.
Solo.
It was more about contributing, like in the conversation.
I'm more your R2D2 than your Wookiee.
Which the last 2 episodes have been a blast, to be honest. So I'll tell you that, Brent, because you were getting a little dull there for a second. You were like, he was like hanging out.
The past 3 minutes, I've been staring in the lens of
I
that
know.
camera.
He's one more whiskey drink away from being.
But I'm waiting for him to hear something and make a joke.
Pete.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think AI could be a better version of us. That's all.
Well, okay.
I'm scared of those Boston Dynamics dogs
I never
that like prance around.
They're like programmed though. That's what I'm saying.
They make mention of that. They have pre-programmed things they can do, and that's it. These other ones learn. Those don't learn.
Like those new pictures you're seeing of everybody AI generated. Right?
Terminator 2 is gonna be real, bro.
You seen the AI? Yeah. You know the AI generated stuff where everyone's like, you just post like 10 pictures, right?
Yeah, that shit's annoying.
That shit
No
literally.
offense.
I knew somebody was gonna start
That
complaining about it. Who cares? I think it's awesome.
I just said it was annoying.
No.
I'm not judging you for doing it.
No.
Or you.
Yeah.
Or Wes Rice.
Whatever
or
that
whoever the
art
fuck else
was,
did it.
But what I'm
that
saying
was
is
going on throughout that video the whole time. That was so
wasn't that trippy?
wild.
That was AI.
So
well, you can't, as a human, you can't.
So what do you do?
Can you look up AI art real quick?
So what do you do? Upload a
too
picture and it
much.
draws it for you?
On YouTube,
Dude,
though, on
it's
YouTube
just
for a video.
it's creating
It's weird.
endlessly.
It creates endlessly going in.
Like you'll never see the end of it.
I
It's
like
just,
it when it fucks people's faces like all up. You're like,
No, just look up AI generated video. AI video.
go to
you can pretty much watch that one you sent out.
It might be
and,
that one
it's
right
the
there. You
whole
just covered
time.
over that one. Yep. No. That's not it.
Introduction.
No. Ooh, I thought that was the video. It was Brent.
Look at the one with the musk, and you can fast forward
with
through
the
it.
musk.
AI
The
art.
musk.
With the musk,
Oh, come on.
dude. To what end are we talking here?
That's what I'm saying.
Until they take over the human race.
The thing is, whatever that body is, it's not really gonna be like our limitations. What are our limitations? Our bodies wear down. We do focus.
We can do many multitasking is a big thing for AI. Like
Dude,
they can't
not
they can't
true.
do it.
Not true at all. It said it in that video how much tasks it could do at one time. My voice
I
is
know,
going
like
out.
pre-programmed Tesla,
it's
right?
going
Not
out.
like.
There's
So
a
back
big
to the
frog
like
right
Tesla,
here,
like so
chilling.
it sees a couch, it knows to go around it. Now it sees a kid and a grandma,
Jake,
and it has to
that's-
kill one
Yeah,
because it's driving and they're in the way. It can't make that decision.
I think
A
that
human can.
I don't.
Whether you know which one's right or wrong is
I
up
don't.
to you.
I don't.
But
Dude,
I
did you
was
watch
not
that whole video?
programmed to
don't
cry.
kill the kid.
Did you watch that whole video?
I did. They
I think
made
they
it.
explained it.
They
Pretty,
did, but I made a I wasn't smart enough to understand that the first time through. To be honest, they said these are the shortcomings right now,
Yes.
and I didn't really understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
I can't regurgitate it right now. I understood
Right.
it when I watched it.
Ew.
I can't tell
Don't
you.
ever do that again.
What did you do?
He looked over and winked at me.
Don't you hate that shit?
That shit, I don't
I
get it.
hate it.
I don't understand.
So I was on a podcast last night. and
Oh,
I-
yeah, with
it
Bubba-
was two cops.
Were they
right?
local?
No, they're from
I
North.
know.
They're from North Carolina. No, we need to
I
sober
thought it
up.
was up north.
We gotta
The video you
We
sent.
gotta sober up before we leave.
Oh, shut
It's
up,
10
both
o'clock.
of you. Who cares?
The
Yeah.
video you sent, I thought was
You got about 15 more minutes
This
for
on
me.
this on the Patreon.
Oh, you know, just walk out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you won't.
How
I'll
are we
call
gonna
your bluff
make
right
it?
now.
How are we gonna make it?
You guys be fine just without me.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. All your kids are in bed.
Let's hear about the podcast.
Sorry. And
one night a week.
I fucking forgot what I was.
The
why
two
about
cops that were from North Carolina.
North Carolina. Wait, Vermont. You really thought
Because
that-
it was up north. Did you
No,
send that
to its
video
cheeks
out?
on the
I thought it
top.
said New Hampshire or something on it. Or
Nah.
New York.
Maybe they chased. Maybe they figured
That
they
Twitter
found-
video.
Yeah.
I could have sworn
It
it's
was
in New
them
York.
in there. Yeah.
Dude, I don't agree that they should be filming these people that haven't been to trial yet.
The entrapment
Like-
kind of thing.
Yeah, dude.
Like
It's
that
weird.
woman was right there.
Well, that's
like,
why I want
it
to
was
get them
all
on to
set
talk
up.
about it.
Like that to me
And-
is not public. You're filming. You are filming
It's
in
a guy
public,
that
I
came
guess.
to me a
But
kid, dude.
I know.
I understand it. But Jake was saying exactly what I was thinking earlier.
That woman's like, "Did you meet this 50?" It's like, dude,
Oh,
get
the
this
interview
camera.
part.
Yeah, the interview part.
Fuck off. It didn't even
Yeah,
seem
arrest
real.
him.
It didn't even seem real.
It didn't.
Yeah.
That was weird. But
Yeah.
like, of course, arrest the guy. Do whatever.
To be honest,
but
what that felt like.
get the reporter out of
you
here.
know
You
what
don't tell the reporter you're going to go do
You
this.
know what that was though? I think that was somebody in a new
Slow down,
situation.
Hoss.
The reporter. In a very new situation because it was a new.
They drew their guns too, right?
We should tell everybody what we're talking about. So,
Unnecessary, but okay.
What's podcast called? Flip it.
it's called Sunday Morning Apology. The guy actually lost 80 fucking pounds. His name is Corey. He lost 80 pounds, dude.
Oh, Coley.
Started doing jiu-jitsu, rolling and stuff like that, and then I mean,
I like how the third video is no doubt Sunday morning.
you're not gonna find him on there. And actually, there is one video,
There's one
but
right here,
they're
dumbo.
very, very new with the video part. They've been doing audio pretty good, but
How did they find you and how did you find
I know
him?
Corey.
Corey?
Corey was with.
And he knows you do this.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Who's
well,
Corey?
music. He knows me. We're friends on Facebook.
Do I know Corey?
He played with John McKee and them back in the day.
I might know Corey.
Yeah, but he became a cop. Went down there, North Carolina.
Good for him.
He was in PG County,
Where at North Con is he?
but I don't know actually. But I think it would be fun to have both of them on. They both were very fun to talk to.
Sounds tight.
Really cool guys, and they actually had some good stories. That I was kind of getting out of them, but I know they have way more. That what?
The posing as a child thing would freak me out.
So yeah,
man.
I asked about that. I was like, dude, that sounds like dark, disgusting, but like also kind of
Because
hilarious.
you have to play it close to the cup.
they
You
did
can't
that-
just be like you can't make the moves. You got to like gaslight them into making the moves, and it's so creepy.
No, they said they throw a phishing line out, basically a bunch of across a bunch of Facebook profiles, and once they add them, they say usually there's like a dick pic almost immediately.
Oh,
they say there's dick pics all the time. Immediately.
Oh.
Are these real people?
It's
guaranteed.
So just imagine
the one guy was like,
just imagine how many people aren't getting caught then. If it's that easy.
So the one guy was like, it's not even like. He's like, it's not even dicks where you're like, dang, that's kind of like, it's like, it's always just the worst dick ever.
So Heather, when she worked at NCIS, she started working there right out of high school.
Yeah,
she was 18 years old.
Yeah, right in Navy Yard.
They used her, like images, like, you know, just her like face and stuff as for a profile. They made her look real young and they made her a fake profile online. And then that was it. That was her only involvement. But then some dude poses as her online using her pictures or whatever, and then they trick people, and then
that's what he did. That's what they did. No, but to be honest, that's a version of like Minority Report with Tom Cruise, where it's kind of like you're stopping the crime before it happens.
But like it wouldn't have happened if you didn't get on there. Maybe
it might have been someone else. You know,
maybe half the people on there are freaking feds. We know that. Like half the people doing this are feds.
Have you ever gotten like a weird like? So I was playing Warzone, and my name. Obviously,
used to be I Got Candy.
I Got Candy.
Oh yeah,
and it was
they were checking on you.
There was this one weird, like it was
kind of candy you got?
Super weird, like young. It didn't sound young, but they sounded young-ish, like talking about so you got a van, a white van, blah blah blah, and then like that was like kind of normal-ish, and then they kept talking to me like weird and weird. I'm like, yep.
That was them earlier when the circling. When Jake got it.
Oh yeah,
it was a car. It wasn't a van, but it was weird. I didn't like how slow they rode by.
I see them. Or
slow.
I see stuff like
that. And they
that.
didn't pull in any, they rode out. Anyway.
Yeah, well, anyways, I got something for him. I like that now. I love carrying.
Clack.
Dude, carrying's the best now.
I've never done it in my whole life.
Are you a tennis carrying or a hip?
Front a little bit.
You know, one of the first rules of that is like, you're not supposed to talk about it.
Well,
it's fine. I think everyone should carry.
Him saying I like to carry is not brandishing or anything like that.
I covered up the whole time.
You wear the same clothes you've always worn.
Yeah.
I wear that. Well, I have this on, like, because I covered up a little bit.
It goes here, and if you have the right kind of holster, nobody will know.
These jeans right here will be fine.
Yep.
All right.
Dude, it's great. You feel like you just feel better.
Dude, I will tell you this.
Here, Mike,
since I've gotten injured.
I know you're looking for it.
Since I've gotten injured, I am like a sitting duck.
Yep.
And when I was sitting in the hospital, I'm like, man, I can't run right. I can't run. I can't even fight.
Yeah,
I can't do nothing. I am
Heath
dead.
Ledger's Joker walked in a nurse's uniform.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well,
I was thinking about that because it's very vulnerable.
That's the thing that's drilled in your head is you are not the cops. You are not a hero.
You protect yourself and get out. But you're allowed to protect other people too.
If you
but if retreating
was an option and you didn't do
it all the time.
For some reason, bro,
you're going down.
Nah,
you have to get convicted by your peers still.
Yep.
Still.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you have a chance.
But you're still going
That's
to jail.
scary.
No, your peers. Like
in Maryland, dog.
Dude, in Maryland, if you put somebody down, you're going to jail that night no matter what.
Yeah, you still got to go through all the hoops.
They're charging you with manslaughter at least that night.
No.
Yes,
no.
they are.
No,
I'm fucking running if something happens. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know. But if you say you can't run, say you're in a hostage situation.
Well, then
everyone on the ground, get on the ground, everyone's on the ground.
To go.
And they're about to execute some lady, which never happens except in the movies. They're about to execute somebody over here, and you're over there rolling on the ground, and you shoot him. You are not going to jail that night.
No, that's different.
You're just not.
That's different. If someone's walking around with a gun, though, it's just you, and you had a chance to get away, but you put them down. Like it's gonna be weird. They literally have a problem if you go back into a house where somebody's inside your house right now and shooting.
That alone is enough reason to consider moving, by the way.
If I came back in my own house and shot somebody,
That's
like it's like you're going
your life's over.
Yep.
And they try to take your gun. Like, dude, you're not taking my gun, but they will. They'll take everything you have.
I thought he was going to steal my PlayStation 5, man. So, all right.
No, I'm saying the cops will take your gun.
I think that's it for us. And
Icarus.
That's it for us. If anyone has any parting words,
yeah, join our Patreon. Help support the show a little bit. We got the same people that have been support us from the very beginning.
Yep.
We got a lot of new listeners, but not a lot of new Patreoners.
Yeah. Spread the word. It's $5 a month, man.
Yep.
It literally is nothing.
There's almost 100 hours of extra content on there.
Not to mention, you're getting this for free right now, and it is entertaining because I listen to it. It's fun.
Yeah, and not to mention, and not that we're anybody, not that we're anybody, but most free shows that have a Patreon or exclusive content are about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We're on like 2 hours right now.
Yeah. Well, half of this goes in Patreon.
Oh, all right then.
I might put this part, I guess, in the beginning.
I didn't know we were doing Patreon.
If and when Wes's boss, coworker,
was thinking
whoever
about
starts
cutting it. I
selling
don't know.
this, Wes, could you hook your boy up with a bottle?
Got you. I got you.
Yeah, he was number
Yeah.
2. Jeffersons takes the cake for tonight, and Whistle Piggy is in the
It's
third.
like
Yeah.
hold on, it's like Kill Tony, where like the drummer, you have to do the drum off, and if you're better, you stay.
Yeah.
Jefferson stays.
Jefferson
No one beats
stays.
House.
It lives up to its price tag. I'm
Oh, it is on there, isn't it?
yeah. No one
Whatever.
cares.
It's actually not that great.
But that bottle of Whistle Pig,
50
I'm sorry, it's not worth $50.
$2.
It's
That's what it should be, $52.
Oh yeah.
well, yeah. If you go on base,
Great
it's
marketing.
probably in the 60s.
We got. I'll speak for myself. Up and Adam on YouTube,
Yep.
TikTok. We got Dreading and Hit or Miss.
Dreading's on Spotify and Apple.
Yep.
4 more songs coming out, hopefully by the end of the year.
Yep.
Going on a little tour here in January. That'll be
Stupid.
fun.
It's like
Oh, hey,
fucking tour.
you got to do it. I'm going on a weekend run. I get to live my little dream.
Weekend run. Go ahead,
Dude.
hit it.
It's Raleigh, Richmond, Baltimore, 3 straight nights.
That sounds great, actually.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's
You
awesome.
got the voice for that?
no,
But
It's gonna be tough.
dude, screaming blows.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, it doesn't. It's fine.
Actually,
play
I've
a
actually
backtrack.
learned how. No.
I'm kidding.
Backtrack it.
I don't even know what that is.
Everyone would just tear them.
They'd be
apart.
like, Rob. Wait, is he not singing?
Oh, hold on. Brian Bateman said, "Don't talk about emo or Brett's band.
Why?
We gotta stop."
What? Who said that?
I said we're gonna. One day when I was like, "Should we go live?" I posted something like, "Hey, we're gonna go live."
Oh, Bateman said
yeah.
that?
I was like, "Do you want to hang?" He's
Bateman,
like,
I didn't even know you still listened.
he was like, "If you guys,"
Which reminds me, I have the funniest video to show you
he
after
said,
this.
"Meh." If you guys, or no, he said, "If you guys talk about emo or Brett's band, meh." I was like, "God damn it!"
Dude, quick story. Adam randomly sent me a video this morning. Remember, I used to have those awesome parties at my house. It was like Christmas parties, kind of like what we're going to have, but they were like before kids.
yeah,
And everyone
dude,
just
it was
so
would
much
sit on the
fun.
partial 2 in the morning.
The last one you had was the Santa Claus party. Heather was
Yeah.
pregnant, and I found out, and she was like, "You need to shut the fuck up," because she left her prenatal vitamins by the sink, and I was like,
Prenatal
"What are you
vitamins.
doing?"
The first.
She's been
pregnancy?
taking those forever.
I know, but she left them out.
Okay, anyway,
Santa.
Bateman and this other dude, this other guy named
Hold on, is
Brian,
Wes
who's
invited?
huge. No.
Okay.
No, Wes wasn't invited.
I'll be there.
Oh, Wes will be, yes. Wes is invited to this new one.
Okay.
They were playing the slap game, dude. I never remember in my whole life. They were playing the slap game, and it's a funny video. I'll show it to you after this.
Who's playing slap game?
Brian Bateman and Big Brian, who
Slapping each other?
is married to this girl named
Slapping each other?
Becca. Yeah, they were playing the slap game.
Okay.
I got a friend
That
that's
game
actually
was fun. I forgot about that game.
looking for Brian.
Uh-oh.
How much did you hear that? Oh, he's in the
Oh.
comments section of Zero Idea.
Uh,
All right, well,
All right,
thank you.
losers.
It was
We
fun.
are out of here. Good night, and I hope everyone has a solid Monday, and I hope this helped.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks, guys. For real.